Let me tell y'all something. That I beat, that mother effing I beat. Damn, Marcus, I kind of thank you low key because you was trying to like have me look crazy. I look cute, bitch. You got what? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. But we're gonna react to this, y'all. We're gonna react to this in real time. Right? We're gonna react to this video. So y'all come on up in here, come on up in here, come
Do
on
I
up
have
in
permission to show that
here.
picture that you sent me?
No, I'd rather not.
Why?
Not in this particular moment.
Why? Because no, that's not fair. Because you're tall, dark, and handsome, as all the ladies say, right? So why is it that I guess?
And you're short, dark, and Marcus, you're not handsome, bruh. Bro, you're not even handsome, Marcus.
Yeah, it's posted on my page.
Okay.
Like, hold on, Marcus. Like, oh, Marcus. I guess a few homeless ladies let you hump on them, and it just makes you feel like you just that nigga. Okay.
Taken care of.
Right.
And this is respectful.
Right.
If we're in the same environment, I don't care what you're wearing.
And the fact that you intentionally kept that camera on my nephew, you a weird little freaky fucker, ain't you? You is a weird little freaky fucker, Marcus. Cause you know my nephew he didn't want to be in that angle. He didn't have to be in that angle. He could have been in that angle if he wanted to. He would have known how to. You know what you were doing, you little freaky fucker, you Marcus. You kept that camera on the young dude. Wow, the funny thing is I didn't even realize it in real time, but yeah, Marcus, you a little freaky something, boy.
And I appear as a man, you're gonna have a problem with me.
What do you mean? I'm having a problem with you?
No, of course not with me.
No, what do you mean? Problem like as far as the women?
Yeah.
You know what?
Competition.
I'll say this, man. This is
Let
me tell you something. This is Atlanta, man. Like, there's always competition. Okay, there's always competition, but there's never competition. If you get what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. There's always competition, but there's never competition.
Marcus, and let me be 100% clear with you. For real, Marcus. You really not nobody's competition. For real. You're really, even like the men in the space that critique you or whatever, like I've seen how a lot of those men look. You're not their competition either, Marcus. But okay, whatever.
And if you think like that, you're gonna do well in Atlanta because there's no need to worry about the dude or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But just to be honest, particularly because the guy might be tall, dark, and handsome.
You know what? The Bible says that God will make your enemy your footstool. I'm not saying Marcus is my enemy. I don't consider him my enemy, but I do know that the devil does use Marcus. And I believe that the devil did try to use Marcus to have me look in a particular light. And shit, damn it, I like how I look, actually. Got me fucked up. I'm holding up pretty well. You go ahead now, Dominique. You go ahead, Dominique.
All jokes aside, Dominique. You know, what was the age where you decided that I want to present as a woman?
Mind you, me and Marcus already had this discussion. If you know, you know. Y'all know that when the Tone and Ileana thing first happened, me and Marcus did a 2-hour interview, right? That interview is on, I believe, his Patreon, or it's on members only. But if you know, you know. Nothing Marcus was asking me was a question that he did not already have and know the answer to. So why are we going through this again, you obsessive son of a... Like, why are we even going through this again? Like, what is the obsession? What is the, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you so obsessed? Like, We supposed to be talking business, bro. Like I didn't expect to be answering questions about my personal life and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just know it's bigger than yours and deal with that. Like what?
So make that decision. And so what prompted that? What triggered that?
Somebody said, Dominique, what happened with you and the leprechaun? I'm dead.
Life where, at least, and this is just me, whatever's going on in here is not correlating with everything I'm seeing out here.
And see, that's the thing too. Some of these questions that he asks people and puts people on this, like some of those questions are attached to deeper issues and deeper things that Marcus is not even. It's not even so much that he's not academically prepared, right? Because he's not a medical professional, right? He's not a psychologist nor a psychiatrist, right? But that's not what makes him unqualified. What makes him unqualified is that he's a fucking deviant. And a deviant shouldn't be asking those questions because a deviant does not care for the answer to the question. They care for a reaction.
And my one balance that out the best way I can. And for me, it doesn't mean like I'm not looking to be, like Miss America convinced.
Right, I'm not trying to like, what the hell?
This is not about the world. It's not.
Nigga, I like peeing standing up. People and what the hell? You ever be in a rush to get to the bathroom, bro?
It's about my peace of mind.
And it's like crucial, like you just gotta, you know what I mean? And could you imagine having to go through all this other shit, sit down and...
I did so in private
the
to
fuck?
the degree where...
I like to pee standing up.
One way, I had a bag containing the items for who I really was.
Right.
Right? And then I eventually got to a point where...
You know what else this kind of showed me too?
This is...
Marcus, you ain't been paying attention to my space, and you should have been. Because if you was paying attention to my space, bruh, you'd have never even came at me from some of these stupid-ass angles because trying to shame me for being tall, trying to shame me for being dark, trying to shame me for not looking like your motherfucking Monday morning crush, okay? We know who that is, your Wednesday, you understand what I'm saying? Like, bruh, if you would have been paying attention to my space, bruh, you would know that there's many times that I'm on here having light talk and we joking and I talk about pissing standing up and, my muscles and how proud I am that, you know what I'm saying, I could beat little niggas like you up when y'all play me, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Like, you thought that you was gonna troll me in my house with the things that give me the most pride? Are you serious? And you figure that because I have a flaw that I'm subconscious about it. I'm not that embarrassed. Look, it's something that will be taken care of. Okay? And trust me, had I ever before I ever would have walked in as a house host, that was already like, bruh, that would have been the first, like, off rip, that would have been taken care of.
Can I tell you a secret?
Okay, and have already, who's that like, can I tell you a secret? Oh my God. I don't know, where's that sound?
Little blue button and the debit cards. I just need to.
Because we need this, okay. We need all of that. So yeah, so I don't get that, but let's see what else Mr. Marcus had for me.
And I'm living in a reality that works for me. If it does not
work, it works for me.
Then fine, but I will tell you what. Because
even if I was a heterosexual man, I wouldn't want to fucking look like you, Marcus. Like, why would I want to do that? Like, for real. What would be the benefit? Oh, I'm heterosexual, but at the same time, I'm built like a damn bruh. I tell it, Tubby. Y'all better leave me alone.
Fully.
Leave me alone.
I guess a lot of men like Atlanta Falcon-built men because there is no shortage.
Right.
Are you for real?
Mm-hmm. And he gonna ask me if I'm for real. You see the snide way he did that? Like, no way.
No.
You mother effer. My love life is
I'm gonna stop throwing strays at Tone, okay?
it's lovely. Let's just say that.
Okay, so because like what this guy right here is he like a
No.
Okay, so this
That's
is
family.
Okay, that's family. Okay.
Off rip, no.
You say, do I want you to open up as far as talking about?
Like, no, I was getting ready to say, like, I could literally, if you saw what my DMs look like. Never, nobody is fitting to make me feel no time. I know what it is. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
hey, you said.
I mean, does not the because I'll preface this by saying, well, let me say it first, not preface it. I'll go back and preface it. So, does it not cause you
like you didn't need to have the camera in my face like that.
On the inside?
You didn't. Why would you need the camera? Like, do y'all see? Look.
I'll be 100% honest, okay?
Look, you have the phone in my face, right? No light on your phone, right? You are intentionally trying to highlight pigmentation. You are 1/6 son of a B. And I wonder if you like black Americans at all. Because you black, but you not black at the same time because you're not an FDA, right? You're not foundational black, right? We can agree on that. I don't know, Marcus. I don't want to even go, I don't even want to go down that road with you, bro. But what would, why is your camera, dead in my face like that, bruh? What are you, you're literally trying, and then you getting mad because you know that I peeped it and I'm adjusting.
And the reason why, and I'm just sharing my honest.
That's why you get mad. You got mad because once I realized what the goings on was going on, I course corrected, and you just couldn't take that. You couldn't.
Right. Mm-hmm. The reason why is because we share a racial identity as black men. Mm-hmm. And so
have you ever heard him ask that question? Have you ever heard him ask any other trans person on this MFer that as a black man, why he has some feeling about them being trans? I don't care how passable you look. It's a dick between them legs. We are men. So you ain't never heard him ask that, or you know why? Because those is the ones he want to hunch on. Or did already. Allegedly. Maybe. Possibly. Likely. Most likely. Jesus Lord. That's why. You see? He gonna ask me this. You gonna tell me about how some Indian mother effers with no green card was probably in court because they was trying to get out of an ICE detention hearing. And you want me to give a damn. So you felt like you was on a date with me or something and people was looking at you? Whatever. I don't give a damn. You weird,
you want to
bro.
say that it's simply
What you got going
I
on?
have a particular dimension.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Because I know you about to cook. We know you.
I actually look good on screen, bitch. You tried me, Marcus, but you gave me you actually, Marcus, I ain't gonna hold you. You tried me, but you actually gave me an opportunity to look pretty damn good on TV. See, Marcus, you don't know. Marcus, you thank you. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you.
No pun intended. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, but no, what I'm saying is that
I ain't got to look perfect.
We share a racial identity.
Right.
And so when
I think
those
guys sometimes I think he want the D.
And they were looking
he got to
like,
want the D.
What the hell? Mm-hmm. Like with almost like a
A look of disdain.
A look of disdain. Baby, I've seen that look in my lifetime before. I've seen that look. It's the same look I see on women's faces when they talking about how they met Marcus and Marcus was supposed to be helping them get on their feet, and somehow or another he ended up getting them on their knees before he was able to get them on their feet, or he was able to get them face down, something up, because that's the way he liked to homeless, right? So that same look of disgust, Marcus, is that the look of disgust that you talking about that the men had, huh? That's not the look? No, what was it? Huh? Because I know the look of disgust that I be seeing when I see women talk about Marcus Ferris. It be looking like they just sipped a glass of vinegar. Or like they just sucked a lemon before they went on air. I'm just being honest with you. It's no shade. It's no tea. You know how many women have been in my DMs and in my comments remarking in ways that suggest that they look at you the same way that those two Indians, some of them bitches, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Why the F would I care about what a 7-Eleven nigga did? I don't care. But the better question, Marcus, is why you watching men watch me? And did you even know that half the time the men that look at me that way, half the time those be the very men in my DMs. But they know that in the public, they got to look at me a little certain way and be a little crazy. See, you don't even know how this works. You gotta, baby. See, you new to the community. Clearly, you knew. Some of these people think some of them think you old to the community. Okay, some of these people think you legendary. But I'm gonna give you new to the community for you to even suggest that. But whatever. Okay.
Right. And for me, I felt embarrassed because they're probably saying that's black men. That's black men.
Do you see this? So let's play on the let's get a man bandwagon going. Marcus think he's slick. Let's get a black man bandwagon going. Let's get a Black Hotep Dusty bandwagon going. Like I'm supposed to give a F about what a legion of dusty motherfuckers might say. Excuse me? He really didn't know what he was dealing with. He just had no idea. Why would I care? Why are you watching men watch me? And why are you trying to decipher or concern yourself with what a random Indian man, what might be going through his head because some random trans person in heels and built like a linebacker is standing there? What? What? I feel sorry for black women. I swear to God. If this is a heterosexual man, for real, this is what it's given? Black women, y'all are fucking screwed. If these is y'all, like, for real, if this is y'all hope, y'all are in so much trouble. Y'all might as well just start dating trans, honestly, for real. Just start, yeah.
So
get you a good, strong trans woman that you know gonna protect you, girl. Shit.
If you
a linebacker.
In their culture, this is not a thing.
Well, I got to tell you, they look like they were maybe from a Muslim country, and it probably isn't a thing in their culture.
You could tell this dumbass don't go on Twitter. Oh my goodness!
Black American Muslim is not the same.
He would see that the American. He would see. Hold on. He would see that the Islamic. He would see that the Islamic community in the Middle East has a DL population just like everywhere else in the world. There are DL Jews in the world. There are DL Muslims in the world. There are DL Christian people in the world. There are DL everything. Like, I don't care what religion or what, like this guy, like, he has spent so much time around homeless, scammy, like, near-doers. He doesn't get out and breathe enough. He doesn't touch grass the way I do. He doesn't absorb information. Marcus has no book collection. He can't. Marcus thinks that OMG, I can't. This is funny.
You have to broaden your worldview.
Marcus has no worldview.
You're obviously consuming information from a very limited worldview, or you're viewing information from a very limited worldview. Those of us who actually are learned individuals who kind of pride ourselves in being studied about different cultures and backgrounds and things.
Marcus, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to react to this, but I ain't going through all of this shit because I lived through it. But I do wonder, like, if you included your passing remark about knowing where I lived, and I'm asking you, bro, like, was that a threat? Like, I want to know, was that a threat? Just let me know. And keep it a stack. Don't cap for the camera, none of that. Like, don't cap for the audience. If it was a threat, be like, yeah, it was a threat. I wanted to let you know. Know what I mean? Let me know. And then we could resolve it like men. That's all. We could meet up. I'll take all this off. All this. Because I notice you don't like this. There's something about seeing me like this that bother you. You want me to, okay, you want to see me in gray sweatpants, bro. I got you. I'm going to pull the gray sweaties out for you. I know what you want. You want to see me in the gray sweatpants, right? You want to see my muscles outside of you don't want me hiding them mother effers. You want to see these old strong man lifting ass muscles, because you know it wouldn't be no problem getting you off your feet. Like, that's not it. I see where Brody, I see where your mind, I see where you go. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up what you're putting down, Brody. I'm definitely picking up what you're putting down. You understand what I'm saying? You want to see me in a way that, okay, I got you.
We know that while it may be better,
pull back up, spin the block. That's all. We gotta do this again.
Does exist in many other cultures. And
I'm gonna show you the next time we link, Marcus.
Because they can freely live.
I got something for you, brother.
I was just saying that with the
I got something. You want me, my brother? You want me to meet the twin?
To be able to kind of live.
Say less, Brody.
And link up with more people that live the way that they do and are accepting of the lifestyle, right?
Right.
So, because a lot of people.
Okay. That question. That's one of them that kind of went over my head, because by the time we got to that point, I was already figuring out what the motive was. And I was also, in this very moment, y'all, this is the face of somebody saying, oh, that's what we doing. Well, okay, then if that's what we doing, then let's do that. That's the look of somebody realizing in real time. In real time. That is somebody realizing the snake is snaking. And I'm saying and thinking to myself, well, one thing's for sure, I'm not the kind of person who can let you do that to me in my own space of all places. So, F it, right? And it goes further and further downhill. We're actually gonna cut just a little bit because I know Marcus is petty and I don't put put it past him to try and strike.
Go straight to the meat and potatoes.
Right,
Okay?
I get that.
Because this isn't going to be a one-off thing. So we got to let the people know.
Thank God for my own lights, y'all. My own lighting. Thank God.
Listen, learn who you are.
Yeah, I get that, Marcus. But here's the thing.
So don't be offended.
This is not. No. Here's the thing, Marcus. This ambush journalism, I get it. It's great for content.
You better work.
No.
You better work.
You know, it may not be.
Does it feel like an ambush to you?
There's a slight because you know what, you probably would have got a much more direct and fairer set of responses to some of those questions had you simply said to me beforehand, look, Dominique, I want you to know that I want to touch on
You know what Marcus' problem is with me as a trans? Marcus only sees trans people as sexual objects. So the more he could see himself, if he could see himself sticking his peen in you, he's going to show you grace. He's going to show you respect. You can be a babbling idiot. You can be a bumbling fool. You can be a mother effer not being able to string a sentence and a half together. You can be a person who doesn't have a track record of accomplishments, right? But if you look fuckable, this is what this is giving. You have to, you see, Marcus, if I dress out, right? And my twin brother shows up, you see, he complimented my twin brother, right? He's like, oh, handsome, whatever, right? Right? See, he's fuckable too. So Marcus wouldn't talk to me as him in that way. He would give more grace and more respect. You understand what I'm saying? Because Marcus only respects what he feels like he could F on. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Your lifestyle and the way that you present.
Dominique, how long you been watching?
No, I know. I get it.
How many trans have I interviewed? I always tap on this.
No. But you don't do it. You don't. First of all, I don't care that I'm the tallest one you interviewed so far. Bitch ass nigga. Don't you ever in your life think that you gonna walk in my house and start your question with some Dominique, you should be playing for the Falcons. How is that not looking for a reaction as opposed to an answer? Because what answer how do I even answer that? How do I answer that? How do you answer that? You can only react to such a question. Am I correct? Let's be grown. We're adults. Some questions require an answer and some require a reaction. That's not an answer question. That's a reaction question. Okay? Come on now. And somebody, you know what? Can somebody drop my Cash App in there? I've been giving y'all a lot of content today. Like, we've been going in. The last live was 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? We're going to chop it up to this video done. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to answer y'all questions, whatever the case may be. Cash App ASHABZ. Marcus said he not finna pay me my little $40 fee. Like, I give a motherfucker. I don't give a damn, nigga. Nigga, I guess that means I just owe you $60 now, bitch ass nigga. Get it in blood. How about that? The fuck you talking about, nigga? Got me fucked up. Yeah. Thanks for dropping that in there for me. You know what I'm saying? But y'all could definitely, matter of fact, you know what? Let's show Marcus we don't need his little $40. Okay, y'all go on and collect that, put that together. Cause to be honest with you, I had told the my nephew, I was going to give him half of that because he helped me set the interview up. You know, he helped me get the, you know, made sure I had the set was ready, made sure that, you know what I'm saying, the recording was accurate on my end and everything. You know what I'm saying? So really, he ain't taking nothing. He ain't taking nothing from me. He think he might have took something from my young nephew, but it is what it is. Y'all going ahead and run that Cash App up if you don't mind. Whatever you drop, I'll appreciate it. I'll be thankful for it. But let's show Marcus that this idea of thinking that he's holding sway over people with $40, like, there's good people in this world that, like, yo, dude, weird. That's one weird man, like, for real. You think you're fucking $40?
I totally get that, but what I'm saying is,
like, I'm supposed to let you come in my house and disrespect me for $40.
You see, what a lot of other trans will allow you to get away with.
Okay.
I may not, because the same level of masculinity that you pointed out,
right?
They don't have it.
Right.
You see, so that same masculinity that I still name.
No, they don't, bitch. No, they don't, bitch. No, they don't, bitch. Don't try to, no, keep the same energy. That's what we started out with, you pointing out how masculine I am. I don't hear you telling none of these other bitches they linebackers. So now when I start talking about the fact that I got more masculinity left in me, don't try to act like, no, we equal. Me, don't come on now. Come on. I shouldn't even have to talk about the obvious. Like, come on. Now you straight capping, Brody. You started out talking about the fact that you made it seem like I'm literally the most masculine trans you ever came across in your life. And you've been around so many trans. I wonder why, Mr. Marcus. I wonder why. Why the fuck is Mr. Ferris such a fucking trans professional? Like, why? How do you just luck up on trans people to interview all the damn time? Like, damn, Brody. Like, ugh, whatever.
Folks that are more kind of like you, and then look here now. Look here, Dominique. I just got done fighting J-Rock this weekend. I ain't doing no more boxing matches.
I actually like how I looked on this video, though.
Shout out to my barber, J-Rock.
I like how I looked on this video. He just kept trying to get my nephew in that shot. Like, what is you gonna do with that video in the house, bruh? Like, damn. This is, bruh.
As far as you have watched my content, you know how I conduct my interviews. I'm not asking unfair questions. I'm asking questions that the audience wants to hear.
Here's why they actually are low-key unfair questions. Because, one, they're questions that Marcus has asked me in an interview before, right? They are questions that I have my own platform, right? So how about I want to talk about some of this shit on my platform? How about I don't want to be like every other not so intelligent or forward-thinking interviewee who just goes and gives Marcus like every single thing about, like, Cash, I'm so mad you would do spicy for Marcus? Damn. And I don't mean the solo thing. The solo thing I didn't think was a big deal by yourself. I filmed it, so it'd be hypocritical of me to think that that was an issue. I did not. But baby, if I had laid in a bed with a damn polo, that would have had that secret got to be buried like a bone. You understand what I'm saying? That is not supposed to be public information, but whatever.
The answer to
we all got
that, but I guarantee you,
everybody got what they like. We all like what we like.
People in the audience who certainly can understand the fact that it's not that you're asking any of these; it's all you're asking.
Thank you.
Well, we just got started.
It's all you're asking.
We didn't even start with that. We started with the Tony Ileana stuff. Okay, we started with the Tony Allen stuff.
Yeah,
and so I work things.
And even that, to be honest with you, I mean, I
get it, but that's how we were introduced to you, and that's where that. So, in other words, let me give you some YouTube.
Marcus needs to understand that not everybody in the ASI bubble only has ASI bubble related things going on in their life, right? He has to understand that. And even with Tony and Ileana, like when people want to exit the bubble, like you need to let them leave the bubble. And by let them leave the bubble, I don't just mean like let them leave in the physical sense, but let them leave in the sense that you're not constantly like, is this every time you see me, are you gonna ask me about Tony and Ileana? Like they doing them, and it's like you want me to say something. I know you're wanting to hear something bad. Bruh.
Crash course, okay? YouTube, if you look at every YouTube video graph, none of them are going to show to where you got it at one point at the beginning and then it stays flat or goes up. That's not how YouTube graphs work. YouTube graphs on any video starts high and goes low. And the trajectory with which it goes low depends on how good those first 30 to a minute seconds are. So those first...
If that's true, right, then riddle me this. Everybody in this audience, and I want y'all to put a 1 in the chat if I'm correct about this. Everybody who has been watching Atlanta Street interviews over the past few weeks has been following the story about the content house and everything that's coming up with that. When they hear that Marcus is interviewing Dominique, right? And they hook it over to see this interview. They're not here for all this other shit, Marcus. They're not. So if you're talking about trying to command the audience in the earlier seconds, I tell you what would have done that. If in the first 10 seconds of that show, instead of you attacking me because I look like I can play for the Atlanta Falcons, had you opened up with, so Dominique, are you ready to be a house host? I guarantee you those numbers would have leveled way up. People would have been hitting up other people from other lives. Oh, Dominic, he just in that. Come in. Go to SI lot. Da. Nobody don't give a F about you asking me if I'm like a football player size and like, bro, what? I don't know, bruh. And for you to act like, you tell people that they can't interview this person, you got on chaos but you act like your interview style leaves nothing to be desired. And I'm here to tell you, bro, man, your interview style leaves a lot to be desired. And if you don't believe me, look at how I conduct interviews on my channel. And they are live interviews. Live. Everything you see happens organically and authentically in the effing moment. We're not clipping and editing and trying to create narratives over here.
30 seconds to a minute, you need to capture the audience. Because if you don't, they're going to click on another video. You're going to have a low click-through rate, and that video is going to tank.
They would have clicked on that video.
If you have too many of those, the algorithm's going to understand that you're just putting up.
They would have clicked on that video.
But they're not going to watch.
They would have clicked on that video.
Well, we don't need the light. I think we got the perfect amount of lighting. I'm trying to angle it so that the camera.
No, you was intentionally trying to angle it because what you wanted to do was, oh shit, y'all see that face? Look. That is the bitch don't try me face. Y'all see that?
So you keep moving the microphone.
You see it?
But I keep up.
That's the bitch don't try me face. That's me realizing again in real time that despite the fact that this is not what I'm here for, despite the fact that this is not what I want to go down, I have no choice. I'm going to have to turn up on bro.
I'm moving it to kind of adjust so it covers up your mouth.
Look at the face.
Roll up a blunt. Am I stressing you out? Okay.
He wanted to be stressing me out.
Okay, so all right, because I don't know why you're frustrated and upset. I really don't.
Okay, and this is the moment where everything goes left.
Let me just take this phone off of here because
I'm buying time, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Well, I was about to say, this is, you want to hit the audience with.
I'm buying time because I'm trying to get my setup right. Because I already know it's about to go down. And if it's going to go down, then it's going to go down on my terms, right?
The more elephant in the room type of stuff that people may have questions to. And guess what, Dominique? If I don't ask these questions, then the people are gonna say, "Dang, Marcus is getting, he ain't coming with it the way he."
No, the people want you to. The people actually want you to lay off all of this gender and.
Exactly how I
You know.
So
yeah, and you're good, but at the same time, I'm not gonna do a one-dimensional interview.
Dominique, the whole point.
That makeup was on point. Y'all got me fucked. Ladies, I'm only talking to the ladies. So don't no nigga get in here answering no question that I'm telling y'all. I'm asking straight up to these females. Because that be the problem too. A lot of you niggas up in here that be having so many comments to make about a whole nigga, a whole trans person. Like, what's really good with y'all? Like, boy, y'all some sus ass mother effers. Because my daddy sure don't like y'all. I don't know about a lot of you niggas. Y'all be. All right, so ladies. Is the makeup on point? One's in the chat if the makeup is on point. One's in the chat if the makeup is on point.
Me coming over. If this was just one interview and done, then fine. We could have an hour-long interview and get into everything. But if this is going to be a continuous working relationship, then we're not going to...
Okay, that's the dangling of the carrot. That's the dangling of the carrot.
I'm a professional. I'm an adult.
Okay.
I am not a member of the homeless community, and I'm not a member of the drug addicted community.
Okay.
Respectfully, any work that you do with me must be on a professional level. These interviews are like, I don't want to be a street interviewee. That's not my goal. Like I don't want to. I'm not angling to be an interview.
Okay. So
right.
I don't have a problem doing the interview, but as far as continue, like every other, I don't want to be like a character in the interview sense.
Thank you. Okay, a dark brown, say less. I got you.
So, Dominique, you've made a proposal about being the content house manager. Do you not think that that is a central role, meaning that you will be a central character, a central part of the whole interview world? So, like, how are you saying?
That's in a different way. That's in a different way.
See, you see, this is when y'all hear people say Marcus is a master manipulator. That is a perfect scene. That scene right there is a crystal clear as day perfect example of how he can socially engineer and manipulate a situation to look one way versus the reality. Now, Marcus knows that what I mean and that what I'm saying is that not that I don't want to be on screen, right? I go on screen every day. So this is not about not wanting to be on screen. So he wants to conflate that, right? What I'm saying is that there are, you know how when you're watching a reality show, right? A series, Survivor, and they have the confessional. And so that's the scene where the house leader or even some of the residents, right? They go into that room and they got to sit on that stool and, the camera's there and they're answering questions about, the house and how things, this, that, and that. Of course, that's not the same as a damn street interview. I am saying I don't want to be an ASI street interviewee like professional. Like, that's not my, like, I'm not like this other person or these other people that, every time the opportunity comes to be on an ASI feed, they want to be. I don't want to be on that. If it's not a reason for me to be on an ASI feed, I don't want to be on an ASI feed. To have a conversation about when I became trans or at what point I began feeling this way, or for me, that's not worth it for me. I'm not benefiting from that. I get nothing out of that. I see no upside to that. You feel me? Like that's not, no, absolutely not. And if he would have told me straight up that was what the bulk of or the gist of this interview was gonna be, come on, bro. Deuces. Clearly, deuces. Really. See all that food on my account, all that good cooking, all that good hospitality work, those table settings, all of those events managed, and this is what the hell you came in my house to talk to me about? Because you only like it if you can make a trans look like a caricature. The idea of an actual professional person, intelligent, upstanding, proud of who they are, proud of their black. No. Is it still not? Oh no, y'all said it is now. Is it still not? Okay, we can cut the sound down on here so that there's no feedback. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna have to hold it, yeah, like this or whatever, but yeah, I mean, the guy, I mean, clearly you came in here on with a agenda, right? And so, I didn't call Marcus
Either way, we got to get to know you. So in other words, if you want
to get to know me, motherfucker, are you subscribed to my page, Marcus? Are you subscribed to my account? Are you a subscriber? You want to get to know me? You tell them hundreds of thousands of followers you got to follow me, okay? And you tell them to pay attention because my story times be lit. That's how you get to know me. Watch me interact with friends in real time, Marcus. And then you had the nerve to say that, oh, because then maybe, you could have more friends who are like you. And then, no, see, Marcus, I don't base my friends off of who they sleep with. That's why I can have heterosexual friends. Because my heterosexual friends know I have their back, okay? I can have heterosexual friends. You can't have trans friends. Because I know what Marcus, come on now, bruh. Come on. We not cut from the same cloth, bruh. We're not. And don't you ever think that you outman me because you put on some damn men's clothes and you keep that nasty ass patch of dirty snow on your face. That does not make you any more of a man than me.
Well, has to be somebody
I would have made the investment to fix the things I need before that happens. And in the process of doing
somebody tag Yobo, tag Troy's World. Like, I know Bob's Queen probably in here.
Yo, I honestly think that I'm being
tag PIF Yo.
So okay.
Tag Bishop.
You're not on camera. No, what do you
Bishop RL, you in here? Your crazy ass.
Be honest. I don't mind.
Y'all tag Sheena.
Came off a little strong, but I think
y'all tag anybody that been sitting on this motherfucker talking about Dominique like I won't speak up for myself. Oh, y'all was waiting for me to speak up for other people? Oh, no, see, that's their job. We all grown. You speak up for yourself. Advocate for you. Oh, what y'all thought? Y'all just thought I wanted that position so bad. Not me.
If I ambushed you, I apologize, okay? That's not the goal. The goal is to get to the meeting.
That is the look of a person who's saying, apologize, nigga. Why would you apologize when it was your intent? That's crazy.
Somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes is about where we need to be for this crowd that we have, okay? So I've been doing this long enough. I kind of know how it works. And so, ultimately, I knew that this wasn't going to, or I thought it wasn't just going to be a one-off interview. I'm thinking, okay,
right, he's thinking he could dangle the carrot. Dangle the carrot. Let me show you what a boss bitch told him.
No, I'm not even gonna go into that.
Go. We here now, Dominique. Just say it, all right? Because we can just
look at me, still trying to be pleasant. Still, I wonder how many natural born women find themselves in similar situations.
So let me pause real quick. All right, so that's the compensation. Same compensation for everybody when it comes to the main characters.
All right, well, I'm in the future. Just know this: I'm not everybody. I just want to be no.
Atlanta is the main character.
Listen,
Atlanta is main character syndrome.
I'm good with it. But no, real talk. Listen, I'm not everybody. Is all I said.
Nobody's
okay,
Dominique. Okay.
Okay. Nobody. That's true. Nobody is everybody. But what the hell? So just because nobody is everybody, that means I'm just supposed to let anybody treat me like everybody, since nobody is everybody. I know you fucking lying. I just know you motherfucking lying. Virgo Beauty said, I've subscribed and like Dominique and so blessed to know you have your own channel and we get to know the real you and not what this POS is paying you out to be. You were playing your position as you should. Okay, yes, lovely Wolcott 6. Virgo, I said virgin. Oh my God. Drop dead. We can't, baby. If so-and-so see that comment and he thought that was a virgin beauty, he gonna. I believe you're an amazing person and can't wait to be part of your YouTube family. Much love, beautiful. Funny crap is Troy thumbnail shows Marcus dangling a carrot. Hello! Thank you, Troy. And this is why I fucks with Troy, because let me tell you something. There are many people we are on opposite sides of the ASI spectrum, right? Some of them are critique channels, some of them are troll channels. But you've always heard me say personally that I personally felt like Troy was an upstanding, well-meaning man who presents whatever he's got going on with as much gravitas as he possibly can, right? And so yeah, we could all learn a lot from anybody like that, right? But anyway, so let's get back to what what was going on here.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, like
my situation,
chill out. Like okay. Dominique, everybody's situation is different. I respect the fact that you feel like, hey, I ain't them, so don't put me in a lump with them. Great. But at the end of the day, you did say that you wanted to be a part of the content house. Obviously, the content house will be mic'd up, cameraed up. It's going to have everything. So in order, the people that I'll be putting in that house are people that the crowd is already familiar with, love.
That's not an issue, niggas. Band, stop trying to conflate, bro. All that massive manipulating, that's not going to work on a Leo, my nigga. Like, stop. Just stop. This is not about that. You can have 1 billion cameras around. Just don't play me. Don't try to disrespect me. Do not try to intentionally cause me to lose my shit on you. Like, bruh, this is a simple, bruh. Stop trying to make this into no, maybe didn't really want to be on camera. No, I'm on camera all the time. This is how I know you don't watch my show. You don't pay attention to my channel, bruh. You not subscribed. Like, you not really rocking. And I don't give a damn. But just call a thing a thing. No pun intended. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I know what it is, bruh. Stop trying to make it seem like something that it's not. Let me be 100% clear. What happened today is you walked into my house and you felt that because there was a position that I wanted within the structure of your business, You felt that I would want it so bad that there's no way that I would not defend myself if you disrespected me, even in my own space. And you just found out that I'm not that person. We can still do business. We can get this money, we can run it up. Right? You know how many rap duets, you know how many, do you know the group Escape? All four of them, what I need from you is understanding. Them heifers ain't understand one another. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? What? They wasn't even communicating with each other. But they was like, listen. It's a bag to be gotten. It's a bag. We gonna put all that to the side. Like, look, when we get on this stage, look, we look like we the dream girls, prim, proper, everybody get along. Soon as them lights dim and them curtains close, you fat, nasty, stank hoe. Yeah, that's why you always leaving shit in the dressing room toilet. You Candy and you, bitch, you can't sing. And that's why I can't. And yeah, your lopsided husband, yeah, he done slept with 3 of us in the group anyway. Yeah. Oh, you can't be all that. Y'all know how it goes down. Yeah. But at the end of the day, when the lights come on, Escape was coming out there on that stage. SWV was coming out on that stage. New Edition was coming up out back on that stage. Okay, like family. The bag. You say you about the content. Make me a believer, Marcus. Let's do a part 2 of an interview. None of the bullshit. Straight respect. Let's do that. You say you about the content. But if not, as far as the content house goes, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Listen, I've been alive a long time without that. I'll be fine. But I just know that between your platform and my ability to actually create something that's broader than a fucking idea, I feel like that's a good combination for some compelling content. And if you could step out of character, if you could step away from ego and kind of get over whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? There's still an opportunity to do something great here. You know what I mean? But again, that's all up to you.
Don't love or hate, whatever. But they're tuning in for them. So what I'm trying to do right here is
I'm trying, y'all.
A series.
I'm trying to compose. I'm trying to hold in. I'm trying to hold together.
Right, but you can't be like getting all
because I'm seeing my hard work. I'm seeing my hard work escape me. It is in these moments that, from my perspective, I'm seeing my hard work. I'm seeing my hard work not just leave me, but, well, you'll see. You'll see.
It's like, because what I'm not going to do is, I don't follow carrots. I don't give a damn if you dangle them from a string or a rope, a diamond chain. I don't follow carrots.
Okay.
It's either you rocking with me or you not. You fucking with me.
That's some boss bitch shit.
If you not, trust me, somebody will. Somebody's gonna see the vision, because while you so busy looking at the big ass elephant in the fucking room, somebody is gonna be looking at what the elephant can do, what the elephant can produce. And they're gonna realize that, damn it, that big ass elephant is exactly what the fuck I need on my team. So if it's not you, Marcus, that's fine. I can respect. Hold on, I can respect it, bro.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna. I don't follow carrots. I've never been that.
Okay, Dominique.
How can you not respect somebody like that? How can you not respect that? What? Oh, so this interview was supposed to make me look bad. Oh, I'm supposed to look crazy. How can you not respect somebody like that? Isn't one of the problems that we complain about ASI is that all of these people follow carrots? This constant drip drop of help. Some say he could have been put Feisty up in a room. I don't know about that, y'all. Because I think, first of all, she probably would have cost Marcus more money than anything else. Because, first of all, she wasn't going to just be there by herself. We know that, right? So I don't know. But, I mean, there's certainly an argument to be made that other things could have been done, right? But this drip, let me drop this little carrot here. You the one who was thirsty to point out that a tragic event costed me a number of teeth. So then, bitch, what make you think I'm following carrots? Bitch, you should have been dropping, you should have been trying to string me along with a lollipop or a damn, something I can sip on, or you just went right to the damn, carrot. I'm looking at the carrot like, I don't even know what the fuck to do with it. I can't make it snap. So, I mean, you not about to, ain't no way in hell you about to have me chase down a carrot on a string now. We don't do that, Mr. Marcus. One thing about me, you either fuck with me or you don't. If you are a man and you in my bed and you lay down with me at night, you have to be very comfortable with the fact that you might go to sleep with something like a Tina Turner, but you will wake up to a Ike Turner for sure, baby. That's like, I'm that real of a, like, nigga, you not about to make me feel ashamed of that. Like, if you, I'm not gonna follow you and in the hopes that, well, you know, if I do, let me do 5 interviews and then hopefully, you know, Masa gonna throw me a crumb. Oh my God. Oh Lordy. Lordy. Look like Masa thinking about me, and Masa's done considers me. Masa's done said, if I behaves myself and if I picks up 5 more satchels of cotton, if I pick up 5 more satchels of cotton, Masa says he's gonna allow me to be a house nigga. He's gonna let me up in the house. Y'all know what that mean, right? I get an extra ice cube in my lemonade. Oh yeah, a whole ice cube. I get a whole extra ice cube in my lemonade, and all I got to do is just obey Masa for a little while longer. I would shoot myself in the fucking head before I live that way and be cowardly like that.
Drippity drip.
Right, drippity drip. Nigga, get the.
So what did you think? So what was your vision for what this was gonna be?
Go, Folgers in the cup ass nigga.
For the content house.
Well, we got your vision for the content house, right? But go ahead, you could spell it out.
You see, he almost wanted to. Do you see that, y'all? Did y'all see that? The man literally almost wanted to just run up. Like, this was like not even in his. He came over here literally with an intention. Look at this shit.
I want to create content that can be produced through the content house that focus on the lives of homeless individuals, gives them the opportunity and the means of success through quests and challenges to find their way back from their homelessness, addiction, and the other things that center around the situation.
So can I interject real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So would you be surprised if I told you that 6 months before you sent me that proposal, I basically outlined that same thing on a live. It's literally on my channel right now. I've been talking about this content house for a while now, right?
It's the moment where you steal my ID on live TV, Marcus.
So again,
somebody need to drop a bomb sound. I said, boy, to be this real.
Their homelessness,
about this content house for a while now, right?
It's the moment where you steal my ID on live TV, Marcus.
So again,
yes, it is.
I can literally point you to the video.
Yeah, but this is why everybody fuck with me, because I'm real enough to say just that. Like, okay. I'm
again, Dominique, ain't nobody stealing nothing. This is an idea that, huh?
You know what? Now that I think of it, y'all, I kind of wonder if this was. Let me make an enemy out of Dominique real quick, so that I get Dominique to a point where it would absolutely be impossible to get this thing going, and then I just take it and run with it. Does anybody else kind of smell that shit cooking in the kitchen? Put a one in the chat if you smell something, if it kind of smells like that's what might be on the stove. A little bit of fuckery. Because you know with Marcus, you got to think a little deeper. Don't think surface with him. You're going to be doing yourself a disservice. You have to go to like the most diabolical, because there's a part of him that is so out there that, yeah. Like literally, I'm a disrespect Dominique in this space, and I'm gonna create a scenario where we couldn't possibly work together, but I'm gonna use the work product. But I'm going to, because I can always rewind that video when I said what I said. Yeah, I remember the video on myself. You said you had an idea for a content house and da-da-da. And what I did was I wrote an entire damn 10 to 12 week series. Not a skeleton, not an idea, not a thought, a vision. A vision. It included everything. Everything. You better hope and pray, Mr. Ferris, that I never make it to the level. You better hope and pray, Mr. Ferris, that I never have the opportunity to see this platform grow in a way that I can show you what it's like to be a class act interviewer on a consistent basis with really good equipment. Let's see what else we got here. The dangling.
You have a good sense of humor, do you?
Was that a joke?
That was a joke.
Yeah. Is it dry?
Well, no, because he's all butthurt right now. So I don't want him to feel like I'm stealing his idea or nothing.
Now he says I'm butthurt. I'm butthurt. I didn't threaten this man. He walked out of here. His last words to me was I have to say it was in a very menacing way. It was menacing. It was dark. It was menacing, and I can see how a woman, like somebody like a Feisty, would be afraid. But I'm not scared of no goddamn Marcus. What the fuck, nigga? Bring it.
I'm just Marcus. All right, I'm just Marcus. So, but okay, because listen, a lot of the stuff that you put in the proposal, stuff that I've literally already outlined, like, hey, we need to get a house. They need to do this, that, and the third. They're gonna have a series of challenges.
No, he didn't know.
Send you the video.
No. First of all, Marcus Penny Pension ass $20, $10 interview ass nigga. Like, stop trying to act like, bruh, stop playing, because the way I wrote my plan out, the way that I wrote that proposal out, bruh, you don't even have the type of bag that would be needed to pull that off if you really want to be honest. To pull it off, I'm talking about the way I put the proposal together for the series. He might have it, but Marcus is a penny pincher, though. Marcus is not going to, like, there's a limit. You understand what I'm saying? To how much Marcus even believes in that content house. Enough to put the bread behind it to create a really good weekly series. Separate and apart from the nonsense content. Quote unquote. Okay.
Talking about it, I mean,
as far as the people moving forward in life,
okay,
right?
Okay.
That was literally a huge part of it. I had already started to set up. I had a car wash that was going to let them wash cars at. I had another job where they was going to let them serve tables and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. So like I already kind of had the vision idea, and I appreciate you outlining it in your proposal. And it's still something that I see where we may definitely be able to work together. Okay, but
I got a but for you. But can we get the likes up, y'all? We got this actually ain't bad. We got 70 people and 60 likes. That's actually pretty respectable. But whoever you 10 people is, or 11 people, because now we're at 71, that did not like, y'all go on in here and do that. Somebody drop my Cash App again, please. ASHABZ. Definitely drop something in there if y'all can. Been giving y'all a lot of raw content today, a lot of real-ish today. This is not just like your run-of-the-mill content. Like, this is some real life, like, you understand what I'm saying? In real time. You know what I'm saying? In real time, business-ish going down. So yeah, going ahead and bless that Cash App if it's on your heart to do so. I certainly appreciate it. The young man that helped me set up for this interview, he would have gotten half of that interview fee. Marcus has decided to withhold that because we had an agreement or whatever the case may be, but that's neither here nor there. We can show Marcus that his little $40 ain't taking $40 away from somebody that he perceives needs it, is that he's not doing anything major. So if you want to go ahead and hit that Cash App up, definitely y'all going ahead, drop a little 5, 10, whatever you can, whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I don't be on here begging. This ain't something you see me do, and this ain't something you will see me do. But I've actually been going live like 5 hours, okay? Between getting disconnected, coming back on, and all of that. Like, we've been lit all night. So and we're gonna stay lit. I'm gonna stay on Bro Nectar night. Cause I'm gonna need him I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna need him to rewind his footage, see where he went wrong, and be man enough to say, damn, I did, yeah. I came in like a whole, the way I came in, come on. Do you know that it's a way to tell somebody that they tall without describing them as a linebacker? It's a way to describe someone as being tall without pointing out that they could play for the Atlanta Falcons. When you get into that territory, now you're not asking me for an answer. You're asking me for a reaction, right? You're rage baiting me.
The energy that you have to say is like...
This is the face of an individual trying so hard not to crash the fuck out.
I'm asking questions, right? You agreed to come and do the interview, you know what I'm saying? You have a vision of being an intricate part of the content house way of going on.
The way when you rewind this video and you look at the first way that you opened up about my being trans, it was done in a disrespectful and a demeaning way. Because, the elevated voice, the animation, the extraness of it, that is not the way I...
Would any HR department have accepted that? We all know the answer. So if I'm an employee or I'm somebody who's a prospective employee, right? I'm literally thinking that this is an interview regarding this position, right? And I'm like, okay, Marcus wants to do the interview televised. Interesting, but okay, I'm all for it. Whatever. We're in content creation. The show's going to be televised. So if he wants to conduct the house host interview on live TV, by all means, let's go ahead and do that, right? Nah, of course not, because no.
Why would I? To me, whose respect I rely on to have a working relationship or any kind of relationship.
Thank you.
And I just want to be very clear about that. Okay, I want
you can't work with people you don't have a respect for. What?
A lot of times you're used to coming across transgenders who spend so much time trying to take the place of a woman that they become these characters that can't even realize when they're being, even if it's not intentional, when they're being...
Me still trying to be graceful. I know.
And the way that you opened up that line of questioning, it was done in, it almost seemed to have been done in a way where you wanted to elicit a particular reaction more than an answer. It almost seems like more than an answer, you wanted a reaction. Because when people want an answer to a question as opposed to a reaction, they tend to pose the question with the level of dignity and respect to the person that the question is being asked to.
I get that.
He has no class. He could have easily, he could have said, so Dominique, being tall and having a more stronger build than what people typically see, has that caused you any issues? Does that cause you any problems in the community? Or does that prevent you from dating even, right? Like, there's a mature and classy way to ask these questions that don't come across, as this kind of sneak, I'm just going to sneak in. Troy is live. See if he'll pay you for an interview. I watched some of the interviews, but the content he's been putting up lately have been overly grown, able-bodied, poor me storylines. I'm not interested in, respectfully. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Bishop. I appreciate that. Juice reveal. That's so uncalled for. That Falcons comment was out of pocket for real. Why say that? Like, what is the point of you say that to somebody that you think you anticipate? You just basically told me there's no way we're working together. Because when you talk to me that way, I know I wouldn't talk to somebody that I valued in a way that I thought that I would want to work with them. There's no fucking way I talk to them that way. Come on now. The interview was a big cringe. I didn't finish watching. Should have said anybody is talking comparison to you. The roast of ASI, so disrespectful. I don't know, Dominique. Was this entertaining? This was too good. Pay that Cash App, Dominique, in the chat. That's Miss Optimistic Granny. You a mess. Very funny. Hello, Lord. Blessing. I don't believe he's never going to do the content house. He just threw up. Yeah, I'm kind of figuring that out too. The way you gave us the rundown on the proposal, child, you should be in some sort of media. I mean, you laid it all way out, details. Right. This is not the same as somebody getting on live. Come on now. Martin Luther King had a dream too. But didn't he have to at least write the damn speech out? Okay? Come on now. It wasn't like he could just, no. Things don't happen simply because, like, come on. Okay. So, we're almost
I'll say
done.
this, right?
Crash out.
I'll say this. I try my best to balance being, just kind of real and transparent as far as, when I'm talking to people.
Transparent.
Like
Why Marcus always want to be transparent in my world? Why do he always want to be transparent in Polo's world? Why is he always trying to be transparent in Cash world? Why does he always want to be transparent in Feisty world? Marcus, why are you not transparent in your own world? But that was the opening I was looking for right there. That was it. That was the opening. I took it.
I try to balance that.
That was the opening I needed, okay? Marcus.
And sometimes I may miss the mark. If I miss the mark on that one, again, I apologize. You're good. But
yep, you good. Because I'm figuring it out. I already know what I got going on.
Which
it's all cooking in my brain.
Is a higher form of respect to say, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bullshit with you. I ain't gonna sugarcoat with you. I'm gonna tell you what it is. No, but how,
But mother effer, who are you to tell me what anything is, bitch? When did I ask your opinion? Give me your opinion about that proposal, MFer. That's what. Let's talk about that. Okay? That I want to hear your opinion about that. Why on earth is it that a heterosexual man is kicking down doors to offer opinions about a trans person? That's normal to y'all? If this is normal, oh my God, women, y'all are in trouble. Y'all are really in trouble. Oh my God. If that's okay and that's normal, straight men just don't exist in the black community. There is no heterosexual men left in the black community. It's a fucking myth at this point. What you have is you just have different degrees of homosexuality. You just got like the some of them are just the more masculine or macho version of a punk. Because if that's normal, we are in trouble. What the fuck?
Listen, I'm from an era where we joke. We gotta.
I get that.
We gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Like this 4-foot, chunky body dude, right? And then you got like the Wes Craven. What was that movie where the character had the lightning thing going down? They
haven't seen that yet. They haven't seen that yet, by the way.
I didn't know.
No, they haven't seen that yet. That just happened this weekend.
I wonder how that happened, though, Marcus. I wonder how that happened, Marcus.
No, it's all good.
But listen, though.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying?
They haven't seen. They're not gonna see it for free.
But for the fact that we were doing business, there would be no way.
Thanks, JR.
I would have been standing next to you in the courthouse or elsewhere if I'm just, as long as you're being honest. I mean, you're a really short guy, right? And I'm pretty tall, so of course I could, that level of
your lick back, right? Go ahead, get your lick back.
Uncomfortability or embarrassment could go both ways.
As far as being short,
I mean, no, well, you asked.
Nigga, you not just short, bro. Bro, hold on. See, this is a master manipulator issue, do. It's not just that you short, bro. Bro, your nickname is the homeless humper. Let's start there. You short. You got a pot belly. Your face look like, and then your Marcus, stop talking about people's appearance. Stop talking about people's appearance. Because these thirsty ass women that be in these comments, windmilling that you be saying, want to F on you and all of that. You and me both know that in your heart, you think Cash look better than all of them. So let's not, you know what I mean? Like, bruh, who are these women? Like, what's their caliber? What they hitting on? Because, bruh, Marcus, I mean, you know, I always say it's two types of men, right? It's men who could pull women broke, right? And it's men who can only pull broke women. And broke can mean a lot of things, right? A man who could pull a woman broke is a man who could pull a woman with no money, right? He broke as hell, but his swag, his look, know what I mean? Everything is up to par, whatever. So, you know, you're going to give him a shot. How many people giving 4-foot niggas shots that ain't got no money? What are we doing? Okay? Find a nigga that's going to tell you I put money in his pocket. You're not going to find that. But I know you done tricked. Oh, broski, I know you done tricked. I ain't never tricked. I ain't never had the trick. You understand that? I've never had the trick. Ain't no nigga gonna ever tell you that I put dollars in his pocket to spend time with him or no. We don't do none of that. We don't do none of that. And I don't hump on homeless people. I don't. Or at least not the type of homeless people you willing to hump on. Like, if I'm a hump on a homeless person, it gotta be somebody like, okay, you homeless, but because you know, homeless mean a lot of different things, right? It just basically you don't got a lease, right? So, but you not gonna be like the dude that tried to get me around the building with him in my other video. Yeah. You're not gonna be like that kind of homeless and I'm gonna get the humping on you. Oh, you got me. No.
Back from Cancun, let me tell you something. I'm tall in Mexico. I'm tall in Mexico, all right? Like,
Everybody who's not tall in Mexico. Who the hell is not tall in Mexico?
Listen, I just came back from Cancun. Let me tell you something. I'm tall in Mexico. I'm tall in Mexico, all right? Like, you can sit here and say what you want, but internationally.
But the T is, I literally know some Mexicans taller than Marcus. Plenty.
Okay, so, well, let's put it like this. Dominique, honestly, though, I get that that's a link back, but I ain't just gonna let you get away with that. Because, no, if we're speaking honestly, what's more embarrassing? What? What I'm saying, you're saying about being
You see, this is the petty, but not just petty. This is what the line. Marcus don't have a line. And he don't understand that when you interacting with people and you may not have a line, but they have a line. I have a line. And if you cross that son of a bitch, like, bruh, don't make me show you where the line is now. Because I know what you was going to try to do. You're mad. You're mad because you got your one off. I got my one off. You want to make it a back and forth now. You're so childish, bro. Like, grow the fuck up, bro. You are childish, motherfucker. You got your one off. I got my one off. It should have been left alone. But because you have the subconsciousness about your shortness is much deeper than the self-conscious that you would have expected me to have about my size, right? But because I didn't have it, now you need to up the ante. So now you need to just go directly to the floor that you know carries the most pain and trauma for me. And you think I was finna allow you to do that? Okay, then.
That would literally be, you know, like, and see, this is the thing with you.
Go ahead. Give it to me. All right.
Like, have a limit.
Okay.
Have a line.
Right.
Because if you don't have a line of your own, what you're going to find is that you run into somebody who will give you the line.
Okay, Dominique, I hear you.
They're gonna get
No, I give you the line.
No.
You can't dish it and not take it.
But it
See, you see, that's another master manipulation too. He says that I dished it but couldn't take it. No, I didn't dish a motherfucking thing. I sat down to have a professional style, a classy, or at least a respectable interview. So this wasn't me dishing shit. You dished out to me. I responded to you dishing. And because in my response to you, I got under your skin the way you had hoped to get under mine. You're the one who dished it but couldn't take it. And the fact that you posted this, I give you that. You bold. You bold. Either you bold or you have a much more stronger belief that your audience members are retarded fools. That's the or because there's no way you think that you look good in this and I somehow look bad. I did something wrong. Okay.
You couldn't take it because it should have been a one-off and a one-off. But if you want to just continue and you want to just take a seat here and we just go back and forth.
Yeah, we could have did that.
You know, I'm kind of feeling like I got a little bit of time now. Because really, I mean, you done got me at a point. I'm not gonna hold.
Yeah, we could have sat down. And you want to Joan? Yeah, but no holding it. Put the camera up the way I do in my videos. In my live interviews, and let's go at it.
And I wouldn't mind that. Okay, I would not mind that. I'm a content creator. Okay, so unfortunately, content is always on my mind. Okay, but seriously though, Dominique, I get it, but Dominique, okay, so you felt like that was your get back, and I should have just let that. I should let that go at that point. No, I'm asking you, is that what you felt? Like, hey, I'm gonna get you back. And then don't
even that question, the way he's asking it, if you think about it, it's a low-key dangling of a carrot effect to even that, because it's like, beg me not to do it. I want you to beg me not. I want you to explicitly ask me not to go there. This motherfucker. Boy,
and then I'm gonna have to get you back again, and then it just becomes a revolving. Like, I don't want the whole interview to delve into that, because I'm gonna tell you something right now, respectfully. I'm gonna come back with something, and if I feel like something said is just a little too harsh, then it means that I have to. I'm not, I might be built like Michelle Obama, but
like Michelle
I'm not when they go high, they go low, you go high.
Why did you just throw a slight at Michelle Obama like that?
First of all, that was not a slight at Michelle Obama. But did y'all see how he tried to take that and make it? When I say built like Michelle Obama, first of all, I am a very tall person. Michelle Obama is an extremely... For a woman, she's a pretty tall person. And she's beautiful, by the way. She happens to be tall, and still like stilettos, heels, or whatever. So sometimes when you see Michelle Obama and you add those heels, you're looking at a woman 6-something, right? Her height without heels is whatever. But when I also talk about built like Michelle Obama, I'm also talking about like, there's a certain amount of ability to speak well. The way that I will carry myself and conduct myself in many spaces. Sometimes not, right? No one's perfect. Sometimes not. But I certainly have the ability to move within certain spaces. But anyway, he wanted to try and this guy is.
Why did she just catch a straight like that?
She's tall.
What are you saying? Michelle Obama looks like a trans woman?
No, I'm saying Michelle.
No, Michelle Obama looks like a tall woman, you weird fucking faggot leprechaun. Why would you even think that that's what I'm saying? You're obsessed with trans people. You're literally obsessed with trans people, bro. Nobody was saying that she looks like a trans woman. I am saying Michelle Obama is a tall woman. And also a tall, dark-skinned woman. But not just a tall, dark-skinned woman, but a tall, dark-skinned woman who loves her beautiful dark skin. And not just a tall, dark-skinned woman who loves her beautiful black skin, but a tall, dark-skinned woman who loves her beautiful black skin, even though she's constantly reminded that she does not fit the typical mold and view of what beauty is in any community. And that despite that, she's going to still go out there. That's my role model. She's going to still go out there and slay. Yeah, I'm tall already, but if I want heels on my feet, okay, then yeah, you're going to get heels. Get ready for Bigfoot, whatever it need to be, okay? And that reminds me, there's a lot of inspiration I take from that. And that is what I was meaning, but I suspect that Marcus knew that. But of course, Marcus wouldn't be Marcus if he wasn't able to. OMG, Troy's. Yo, why I just saw Troy thumbnail? Troy! Troy's wild. Troy's wild. Troy. Have y'all seen Troy's? Look at that. You can see a little bit. Wait. Damn it. Look. Troy live now. You see that? See that? And see, Cash is still young, so Cash may not realize even like what's going on with her. He's setting Cash up, and Cash don't even realize it. He's going to set Cash up and paint Cash in this way that she becomes an enemy to black women. I see the setup. He's going to make sure that he elevates her above everyone else, right? He's going to highlight that, while the natural born women have nappy wigs and this, that, and the other, that he's going to highlight that, right? He's constantly pushing and promoting this. Oh yeah, you need to, I get it. Cause sometimes you with the D between your legs, God has entrusted you to be the one that teach these women how to be real women. Okay. Marcus gonna spin a narrative.
Is a tall person.
The views of Dominique are not the views of Atlanta Street Interviews. Okay, I do not think that Michelle Obama.
Enough of that stupidity.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you have on right now? Let me see. Nah, you're at least stand up.
No heels.
Let's see. Nah, you're at least 6'2".
No,
I'm not 6'2". I'm literally not 6'2". I'm literally not 6'2".
It's whatever you tell him.
I'm literally not 6'2". And look at him. Look how he got the camera on my nephew. Did y'all not notice how the camera was on my nephew? Are y'all peeping what I'm peeping? Let me see if somebody drops some things in the chat. Are y'all peeping what I'm peeping? Whoa, the spin is crazy. He tried to put you and Cash against each other. Yeah, he's always trying to put me and Cash against each other. He wants to try to create this narrative like, nigga, get your ass the hell on. How the hell I'm gonna be jealous of somebody that, nigga, do you even know what a SAT is? Boy, get your dumb ass on. You can't the fuck. What a clever way to decorate, right? I love them because you know what? Not only do they make for building sturdy things, but the cubbies, right? You always have like little storage, you know what I mean? I'm a waker. This is why I'm saying, like, I don't know why he would think that someone like me, like, he was going to shame or embarrass me because my lights were off. You know? Just goes to show you suck as a human being, mister. Okay?
6 feet or over 6 feet?
I'm 6
Oh,
feet.
wow. Dominique had a hard time. Wow. A hardship, a whole hardship.
Why did you just say he lived here?
Well, I didn't know. Okay, but 5'9". How tall do you think Dominique is?
Over.
I love it. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
You're making assumptions about people in the household.
Oh, stop. I didn't know if you lived here or not, but how tall
And then, yeah, but then you kept putting him on the camera. But then you kept putting him on the key. Do y'all see the effery? Let me tell you something. I protect the people around me. I protect their energy. I specifically said to this young man, I said, these people, this ain't what you want. Don't even engage. Did I tell him right, y'all? Y'all tell me if I told them right. Because, see, you ain't about to pick my nephew up and get him in no hotel room, okay, and try to have him on none of that bull that y'all be having going on. You ain't about to do that. And you're not about to try to paint no narrative about him either. You're not about to try to make him look like something he ain't. Okay, for your entertainment. Okay, we not doing that. We're not doing that. Somebody said, yep, I saw it. Finding joy is someone else's shortcoming isn't okay. Yeah, that's just weird. Yeah, he was reaching for additional. Yeah. Yeah, he thought it was going to be like how Feisty brought all of these. But see, that's because Feisty don't love none of them people she brought into that toxicity. I was willing to walk into that with a hazmat suit. A mental, spiritual, and emotional hazmat suit. My nephew don't have the hazmat suit that I have. So hell no, he was not fitting to walk up into that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because one thing about Marcus that I noticed is that Marcus don't like heterosexual men. Does anybody else notice that? Marcus has a real disdain for, like, genuinely heterosexual men. He's going to try to downgrade you. He's going to try to paint you with the gay brush. Doesn't matter how many times you tell him you ain't with it. He's going to try to either paint you in that light or constantly put you in environments and situations where that's challenged. That's some weird shit. I've been telling y'all that I could do this and would do this if it came down to it. I said I would be as respectful as about it as the situation would allow me to be. But I've always said to y'all that if I ever had to, like, call bro out, I was not going to waste time about doing that. You feel me? You came into my house with the full intention of disrespecting me, bro. And I think that you did it. Well, I know why you did it.
You can kick me out. That would have made for better.
I love my set too.
Kick me out.
You know what? I know. That's the thing. You know,
Dominique, kick me out right now.
Now I got something better for you. I got something much better than kicking you out.
Oh, man. I didn't expect to have this much fun, man.
I got some. Look, the whole time the camera's on my neck. Look, whole
I'll tell
time.
you what, I'm having a good time. Listen, man, I don't want them to see the scar yet, but I gotta hide that until the.
Wait. Why you gotta hide? What? Oh, I couldn't use my prop to offset my floor. But you get to throw on fitted caps and and hatfish these people, right? You get to hatfish these people. Why? Tell them about the floor and how and by the way, Marcus, I want to know how that happened because that is a very serious thing that you got going on there.
But yeah, guys, I got a new scar. All right, I had a run-in with a brick wall.
I wonder why.
All right, so definitely 6'2", man. You're not 6 feet. And do you want to be
And y'all
shorter?
think Feisty is the only one on that
You want to
taco?
be shorter?
Yeah,
it is.
Tall. You know why?
Now listen, this is where Cash comes up. He said, okay, somebody in the comments earlier lied and said, I brought Cash up first. Not true. Here's how Cash came into this conversation.
I like being tall, but I can reach things that other people can't. And,
You can reach the high counter, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. I got
it's
you,
not
man.
easy for people to, think that they going to try me. Because
I get it, but do
they
you?
tend to get
But
lifted up real high.
I get it, Dominique, but do.
Up on the ground.
But is there some of that to where you want to be more like, kind of like, smaller, like how Cash is, and
No.
Bingo, 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 bingo. Is there any way that you wish that you were? Why would I want to be? Do you know that when God, let me tell you something. The beauty of God is his proportionality, right? I promise y'all, my height, my feet, and everything else that hang matches. I'm talking, they twinning. I'm serious. My arm says to my D, what up, twin? My D says to my leg, what up, twin? Right? The same way, I'm sure his feet. He's what, Marcus, about 4.5 shoe? I'm pretty sure everything that's just, right? What up, twin? Right? No different. I'm pretty sure Marcus little feet be saying to his D, hey, what up, twin? Right? So we twinning over here. Don't come in my house. How disrespectful. Don't come in my house and ask me, do I want to be the size of some other trans person who, first of all, absolutely no the F I do not. I enjoy being big. I enjoy being tall. I enjoy being strong. I enjoy being physically fit. Because that's the thing. I'm not just big for no reason. I'm actually physically fit. My arms are cut up nicely. You can see that over the years, I've taken great care of myself. You look at my legs, you like, yeah, Dominique, I've taken very good care of myself over the years. Which is why I'm not falling apart at the seams. Okay? So, absolutely not. I have no regret. But see, had he been a follower of the channel, y'all know he wouldn't have even asked that or made that stupid remark because he would have seen so many lives and so many other videos and pieces of content where, we talk about the height, right? And we talk about the uniqueness and the unusual nature of it all, right? So to you all, there was nothing new. Okay, let's see what else we got going.
No.
No?
Okay. Nah, definitely not.
All right. What?
Oh, shit. 1 second, guys.
You did this, did you?
Oh, I didn't mean to get on, let me go back to history because, let me go to the library or the history because before I go to, I need to really, we're almost done with this breakdown of this. And I never called him gay, and I never told him get out.
I wasn't going to come here.
The problem with passability
and
is that
ask
men
the tough
like
questions.
you, I think that the problem with passability is that men like you tend to be, Do you have a thing for cash?
This is me putting him on camera.
I kind of think you do. I'm not gonna hold you. I honestly feel like you have a
Imagine trying to hold a camera and hide your fucking forehead scarf. Scar.
push cash to be like.
Oh my God! I can't.
And like you know, there's always like you do get like this little twinkle in your eye when you're. I'm gonna turn it on here.
Am I lying, y'all? Y'all seen the twinkle?
In your eye when you're in our presence.
Y'all seen that twinkle?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really believe because remember.
No, don't try to call me off the ledge now, sir. No, bitch, I'm jumping. Too late.
And we had to wait because you wanted to run out and get the baby oil. Right. Because you wanted her body to be glistening and shining, and you
I didn't want it to look dry.
You didn't want it to look dry, right?
Okay.
Can you not? Do you not see why some people might find that as suspect behavior?
I don't. That's just business. If you find it a suspect, that's on you. But I can tell you one thing. Dominique, you're actually
No. It's a question.
So the fact that you would even question me.
No. I'm not questioning
business that I'm doing.
Especially when you're not listening. It's about
I got you in
This motherfucker. Oh, so now you see, he's trying to reel me back in, y'all. Now he's shaking the carrot. Now he's not just dangling it. You know, it's not just standing there now. He noticed I'm not paying attention to carrot no more. So now he's going to shake it. Now he's got to shake it. You know, he's got to reel me back in. He's got to remind me that he brought me in, right? He's got to remind me, right, that I owe him something. I owe him. I should be so grateful that absolutely he should be allowed to come into my house and disrespect me. Of course he should.
Like,
yeah, I gotta be crazy.
I hear true. These are things that I hear people
Nobody
say.
cares about.
So I wanted. So I figure, like, let me ask you the question,
so that
you know what I'm saying. No, oh my God,
everything
gotta be.
Look, all of a sudden, I ain't got the mic in my hand now. I done got to the point where, you know what, F it all.
Be careful what you ask for, all right? Because I'm the get back king.
That's a threat. That's a threat.
Fair question. I'm a 1,000% straight man.
Okay, so don't no more.
1,000%. 1,000%. What heterosexual man needs to even say today 1,000%? Nigga, then for all that, why you not 1,000,000%? Why you only 100,000%, my nigga? It's billions, gazillions, trillions out here in this world, and the most you could pull together is 100,000%. Nah, nigga, that's sus. That number kind of low. We live in we got billions, we got millions, trillions, gazillions, 1,000%, Brody. I'm not gonna hold you. That's kind of low. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah, that number kind of low. Because if you're going to put a number on it, right, why would you stop at 100,000? But I always say, like, a real man, like a heterosexual, he just tells you, man, I'm a straight man, and that's it. He's not doing percentages, you know, because he's not checking his level every day to, like, Marcus, do you be checking yourself? Like, some days you at, oh, this is a good day. I'm at 1,000% straight today. Shit, yesterday I was only at 9,900%, but today I'm at a full 1,000%. Loaded. Woo! Glad it didn't catch me at that 50,000 marker, because the last time I interviewed so-and-so, the other one, I was only at the 50,000 straight marker. And that's why a lot of stuff took place off camera that we'll never talk about. Shit, nigga. You need to be 1,000,000% straight. The hell you mean 100,000? Fuck. Got me fucked up.
If somebody is LGBTQ, somebody gonna come out and say something. Ain't nobody gonna let nobody just.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Claim
to be
with cash.
I'm
not LGBTQ, and they're not gonna come out and say something.
I can tell you that.
And if they mess with one, they're probably gonna mess with multiple.
I can tell you.
Like how Tone did.
What he's saying is generally true, but I will also say this.
Okay.
I believe that if you had done something with Cash, I believe that you would have given Cash a big enough bag that Cash would not say.
And I've always said that. He thinks that Marcus's whole thing is that just because nobody has come out and actually said that. Now, I'm not saying that he did anything with this individual. All I'm saying is that I know that if he did, that we would probably never find out about that because there would be ongoing payments. If that had happened, there would be ongoing payments, and but sometimes I think it did. Sometimes the ongoing payment is the constant interviewing, right? The constant positioning this individual against natural born women, right? The constant elevating the platform, the constant trying to recruit heterosexual men to no longer honor that, right? I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. It just seems like why he just do tone like that, deflect and throw someone under the bus. Yeah, that's what he does. He's horrible. For real. I ain't gonna hold you. Feisty damn sure didn't put oil on, okay? Oh, I know that's right. He tried to be underhanded with that. I can't stand. Yeah. I really thought you were going to put your hands on him. He was very disrespectful. You did your thing. Can't wait. And that is Mar the guy. And then Arian Barco says twin. Lovely. Yes, I'm so proud of you, Dom. Have a B. Have a B. Tiny twin is... Oh, Tiny twin is taking me out. Don't then let him play in their face and he can't take that right. Like, come on, bruh. Do y'all feel like I gave him any more than he gave me? What the hell?
Because you've done that before.
No. Absolutely
not. No, you've done it before.
I've never blackmailed.
Now you see that? Now you see that? I know he has no information that that's happened. Because nobody could provide him with any information that that's happened. Because that would never effing happen. Because you stupid MFer, I value my life. And that costs people in my community their life. Every year we lose about 5 thirsty, greedy ass trans women who blackmail men whom they've had relationships with, okay? And when the man just don't want to pay no more, then all of a sudden his life gets ruined, right? Even Tone could tell you what happened with me and him had nothing to do with blackmail. Tone will tell you I've never, and you've never heard that. You couldn't possibly have any information about that because it wouldn't be anything true to it. But you opened your fly trap, right? Oh, because you've done it. Because you've done it. Like, it's just so hard for him to believe that I'm a professional, employed, most of the time working, independent contractor. Like, it's so hard for him he's just so used to just like, you surround yourself with such scum. And most of the scum you surround yourself with is the voices in your head. But we'll get to that another time. Let's go back to this.
Here's what I would have you focus on. Instead of worrying about,
I'm not worried.
No. Instead of questioning.
But you can come in my house and question my side.
I'm interviewing you. I'm interviewing you.
Okay, you're in my house and I'm in the interview.
You invited me in your house.
Yeah,
you invited me in your house.
Yes. Okay, we invite people in our house under the expectation that they're going to respect us. Yeah.
So I say what we'll do. We'll end the interview. We'll end the interview right here. All right? We'll end the interview right here. Okay, I tell you what.
Go on and get the theme.
The $100 that I loaned you.
Go on and get.
You go ahead and keep that. All right.
Thank you.
You keep the $100 that I loaned you. Happy that your lights are back on.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
And we'll just call that the fee for this interview. Okay.
Okay, Marcus.
All right. You have a good one. All right.
What a sick man. I'm not even gonna hold you, Marcus. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Watching this back, I gotta thank you in the end of the day, because Marcus, at the end of the day, what you did was you really low-key gave me an opportunity to find my strength in a very live way and in a very publicized, open, very raw and revealing way. And I appreciate you for that. I mean, there's that. You wanted me to look a certain way. I'm pleased with how I look physically. I'm pleased with how I look in terms of how I spoke and defended myself. I'm pleased with my flaws, Marcus. I'm pleased with all of the things that I guess bother you or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, like, thanks a lot, bruh. At the end of the day, nigga, good looking. Cause that's really like God using you as my step stool in the end. He told me he knows where I live, right? So y'all heard that? Too dangerous, right? So if anything happens, if weird things start, you know what I mean? Cause why you don't say that to a person, right? I bet you know where a lot of trans live though. I'm not the only trans who where I live. Let's talk about that part, Mr. Ferris. Okay? But let's talk about the trans that know where you live. Oh. PG Pierce said Marcus ain't finna do nothing. Did he just try to shame you with the fact that you needed help? Yeah, he did. He did. I was willing to take my old ass in a ring, right? And fight to get that money. Because I needed it, right? My electricity was off. No fault of my own. I'm not drugged out. I'm not, out here doing what. Like, no. Things just happen. Hardship. Whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Part of life. See? He's out of touch. I was ready to jump in the ring. Because that's how real I am. Y'all know I didn't come on YouTube and beg, right? I could have got on here. None of y'all even knew. I could have got on here. Listen, y'all. Boom, boom, boom. No. I didn't do that. I did what men do. Whether we in a skirt or not. See, I think Marcus, this is why I kind of making me think you might have did something with that other one, or at least somebody. Because the fact that you even promote levels, like you said certain things toward the end of this interview, bruh. I'm going to clip your ish up, my damn self. All right, but listen, here's the thing. I was willing to get in the ring with Tragedy, right? Then Tragedy canceled the fight. So that means no bag, right? I had asked Marcus, I'm like, bro, let me borrow the 300. Like, I get like, the funny thing is the way that I could have a down period and then I could get a contract all of a sudden and I'm just a flush with cash, right? So it's not like this was going to be a lifetime, long time experience. I'm like, bruh, loan me $300. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Marcus would prefer I jump in the ring, right? And I no problem with that. I would have. I brought it to him. The fight, I brought that to Marcus. I'm like, yeah, I need a fight. I gotta get some cash. Know what I mean? But I didn't come on here begging. And he wants me to feel bad. He wants me to feel embarrassed and ashamed that I went through a hardship, that I reached out to him, and that I said, bro, let me get a fight so I can earn some money to handle my business and get out of this little situation. I'm supposed to be embarrassed by that, y'all. This is embarrassing. Then I asked him to loan me $300. Marcus was like, nah, I don't got it. I really, I don't got it like that right now. I just had to do. All right, no problem. I ended up doing some gig the gig paid me like $250 for maybe like 6 hours of work. Simple shit. Now I only would have needed $100. So I'm like, okay, you couldn't do the 300. The fight got called off. Bro, let me hold $100. Month ago now. He loans me the $100. So that's what he's referring to. He wants me to feel like, I guess in his mind, you know, people like Marcus, believe it or not, people like Marcus are crazy enough to think that if they loan you $100, you should owe them not just $100, but a blind loyalty. Like the kind of loyalty where you just allow them to treat you any way you... Nigga, that was not ever gonna happen here. I'm scratching my head trying to figure out, like, what made bro think that it was gonna work out that way? Like, for real, what made Brody think? Did you see me building my little platform? You see it growing, and you want to take me down a notch, so you felt like, let me get over there and you know, just knock Dominique down a peg? Was that it? Like, I don't understand what was the whole reason. What was the end game? What was the purpose? What was the... It's like just being gratuitously nasty, being intentionally and purposefully mean. And then when I respond in kind, you say I'm responding that way because I can't dish it out. No, I'm returning fire. I didn't dish anything out. Let's go over some more. Yeah, like you owe him forever. No, Peachy Peach, I don't owe him for no ever. Hell no. Right? Okay. But here's the thing, the $40, to be honest with you, like, I didn't setting up this interview space. My nephew worked very hard all morning with me, making sure that nothing was out of place, making sure that it was comfortable for Marcus, making sure, because initially I had 2 chairs set up and I wanted to do a joint interview. You're interviewing me, I'm interviewing you at the same time, right? Sit down style, real classy, you know, whatever. Okay, Marcus had another idea. Clearly, we let Marcus go with his idea. But 5 minutes into the idea, I'm realizing that, oh, shoot, the purpose of the interview is to knock me down. I'm not saying that he feels threatened by me. Don't get me wrong. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying Marcus feels threatened by me, per se. But I think that Marcus may have realized before he even got here that working with me would be a challenge, because I'm not a pushover. Like, you can't just do stuff to me. Like, if this interview did end the way it did, y'all wouldn't have had no respect for me. And you shouldn't have, because I would have had no respect for myself. That interview had to end exactly the way it did. Because I would have felt as if I disrespected myself by allowing this man to do this in my house, and I not stand up for myself. I not push back at all. I not give a little in kind. And there's more that y'all haven't seen. You know? So, yeah, quite frankly, I absolutely don't owe anybody any apology. I'm gonna get off of this live soon, everyone. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 9:37. All right, yeah, that's late enough. Y'all can hit up that Cash App, ASHABZ. This way, at least I'll be able to take care of the young man that my nephew that actually helped to set up this interview space and has been helping me keep this and maintain this space. Anytime, I get a interview, I can call him and it's like, I need that, I need your help getting the set together, whatever the case may be, because I have to swap it out. This is also my living space. I'm investing my space into my dream. Like, that's another thing. Like, why am I supposed to be ashamed of that? Like, that's weird. Yeah. Should I be ashamed of that too? I'm investing in my space to build my platform. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. That man isn't your friend. Da da da. Oh, Brandy. Oh, nah, Brody not even down on his luck though. See, that's where you got life fucked up. See, Brody, he's not even down on his luck. My nephew's he's not down on his luck. Ooh, Brandy, you big mad, Brandy. And I'm using him. Okay. You have a right to your opinion. But the problem with what you said was that wasn't an opinion. That is a straight out lie. And when you lie on me, what you get for that is you get removed. Okay? That's what happens when you lie on me. Now, your opinion, like say you watching my content and you're like, your content sucks. That's an opinion. Fair enough. I disagree, but it's an opinion. But when you make a direct statement and you just out and out, I'm not doing that. I'm not about to let you just sit on here and just spew I'm not going to give you a space to lie on me. Do it in your space and I have no problem with it. But you can't do it in my space if that makes sense. He thought you were going to bite like all of his other losers. How you guys set up? Speak to your positive comments. True. Continue to invest in your space and yourself. Royal Jules says, yes, ma'am. Ilian Gardner says, it's a vibing space. Peachy Peach 44 says, can you show that shelf thing on the other side? I'll do that, y'all. So this is basically like my snack bar. This is like the coffee bar. And, it's just got all that kind of jazzy stuff going on. I think it's pretty cool, right? But that comment that came from that loser, Brandy Williams, is exactly one of the reasons why I didn't even want Marcus like trying to utilize, because Marcus thinks he's slick. He was trying to utilize my nephew to kind of push that video a little bit more. Whether he's using his look, because you know Marcus knows what he's doing. There's nothing about that is accidental. This says, I got to you from Troy channel. I just subscribed. I appreciate you. Let's go up. Can you show? Okay, yeah, I did. Get monetized, baby. I need to. Stay live. We supporting you. Looks nice. I'm not monetized yet, guys. Dominique definitely out of tone too. That's neither here nor there. Yes, I did. I did that. You see, Brandy, but you don't see me trying to block you for that, right? You don't see me deleting that comment. Like, that's fine. Just don't come on here with any lying. Like, just don't do that. Like, that's super weird. I don't care about truth. I don't care about your you know what I'm saying? Just don't lie. Like, why would you even feel the need to do that? That's so weird. Joy, you did good. Dominique definitely put him too. That's neither here nor there. Yeah. Brandy is clearly somebody else. I'm assuming under the guise of another. I mean, I really don't care. Like, whatever, Brandy. It's not even like that serious. Sebastian says no. He likes to do that, and they need to do it. So they fall for everything. You right, you different, and I love it. Dominique never outed Tone. It was another trans who did that. That is correct. There was another trans. The full outing, in other words, if you know, you know. Because first of all, I'm grown. I'm not going to listen. I came up here to address this live. Okay, I'm too grown to be sitting up in here and anybody think like, bitch, you not checking me. Like if I outed somebody, bitch, who you checking? Because you're not checking me. Okay, you're not checking me. The hell, not checking me. I gotta explain something to you about a year old story. Like, girl, bye. We been moved on from that. Okay, Dominique, glad it went that way because he feel like everything go his way. I'm glad you did the interview your way. Mm-hmm. Yolanda Wainwright, absolutely. Okay. Well, thank you, Yolanda, for the subscribe, and I thank Troy for the mention. You know, Troy can be a little brash sometimes or whatever, but what I always say is that Troy is still a gentleman in this space, and yeah, he's still a gentleman in this space, and I feel like had I been on Troy's platform and been interviewed, I honestly don't think it would have gone the same way. I think that Troy knows how to question people about things with a certain level of maturity, right? It doesn't always have to be this locker room talk style of interviewing. Very juvenile, outdated. Okay. I know that's right, Peachy Peach 404. How could you believe Marcus will ever make you his content house manager? I didn't believe that. And the reason why I didn't believe that is because he never said he would. So there was nothing to believe. There would be no reason to believe something that was not said. Um, my intention, I was very clear about, was to create the series. I'll be honest with you. Even the house host part, right? If he would have said he want to go with somebody else for the house host, but he wants to do the series, guess what? That would have worked out even way better for me. Because y'all know I don't mind being on camera, but I'm not necessarily a camera whore, right? At the same time. So I'm not fighting for like to be you know you understand what I'm saying? But the proposal itself and for him to actually take on the series as the first project from the content house, oh yeah, absolutely. Now that yeah, for sure. That would have been a good look for both of us. But we don't do things in life because we expect to get a yes. If you did everything in life just when you knew you was going to get a yes for sure, like your question is, read it again and make sure I understand it. Why would you think that he was going to make you? Okay, so your question suggests that I would only go after things in life when I knew what the answer was going to be, and I'll tell you that I'm not built like that. I'm not. I'm the same person who I'm the same person who will fight someone not knowing what their skill level is, but simply not caring, right? I'm the same person that if I want something in life, I'm going after it. It doesn't matter that it doesn't matter whether or not I have a degree of certainty as to whether I can get it. That's irrelevant. That has nothing to do with it, literally at all, nothing to do with it. The bottom line is, you go for what you want in life, right? And you don't let too many things stop you or give you fear or whatever the case may be. And that's not a bad trait to have. So, yeah, I don't know if that question was designed to make me feel as I always say, like, I know the difference between questions that seek an answer and questions that might seek more of a reaction than an answer. And I could be wrong in this one, who knows, right? But bottom line is, I stand on it. I am proud of the work that I did. I'm proud of myself for standing out like that. Um, I know that a lot of people who got to hear parts of the plan, um, I know were pleased and impressed. Things like that matter to me. Those small victories count, right? So we don't get a yes here, and we had even been clear about that. It's not like this is the first time you hear it. I've been told, like, if we get a no, fine. We still support Marcus, right? When we can, however we can, if it's fair to do so, reasonable to do so, right? We won't become a Marcus basher all of a sudden. This won't become an ASI critique channel all of a sudden, right? But when you come into my house and you literally violate me in my house, you must can't think I could control the content house, because I wouldn't even let nobody come into the content house and talk to me like that, or none of the residents of the content house like that. Like, you're not finna walk up in the content house and just be disrespecting these folks. So if I wouldn't tolerate that in the content house as a content house leader, house host, why would I tolerate that in my own house? Like, why does that even make sense? Hey Sheena, how you doing? Did Marcus bite his tongue to stop himself from laughing? Probably. Probably. Right, they would only, right, exactly. Like, what the heck? Yeah, and I am Peachy. Peachy Peach 404. That's great advice. Work for yourself. Build your channel. You know, I was kind of thinking, you can kill two birds with one stone with some things. So, I mean, there's that aspect of it, sure. But yeah, the building of the channel is happening slowly, but it's happening. And we're getting there. And I think that thank you, Marcus. You may have helped to take us where we need to be. I actually didn't want to monetize until I'm at 1,000. I know some of y'all say monetize now because you can monetize at 500. But if I'm gonna not be able to say certain things, if I'm gonna have to censor, and if I'm gonna have to be restrictive, then no, my numbers got to come up for me to feel like it's worth. You understand what I'm saying? It's got, and then not only that, but it's not just the number of subs. Watch hours. Y'all gotta watch those soundtracks, the music that I be writing, that I be posting, all of those ASI theme songs, all that kind of stuff. Listen to that stuff. Listen to it while you cooking, while you in the shower. Let it play. That's a view. Yeah, let it play. It's music. It costs you nothing. Like, comment, subscribe, share, engage, interact, notifications, all on. This is how we really build this space. So, yeah, I am pleased at the end of the day with how everything turned out, because any situation that allows me to come across as mature, dignified, well-spoken, a little bit adamant, strong, is a day I find it hard to complain about. I'm not gonna lie. It's a situation I find it hard to complain about. In the end, right? In the end. Was it what I would have wanted or designed? No, because I didn't want to speak to Mr. Ferris the way I did. I don't like talking to Marcus like that. I don't want to talk to anyone that way. I don't want to point out flaws. I don't want to talk about the things that, or point out the things that give people the most angst, trepidation about whatever they got going on. I don't think you get anything out of it, and I think it's gratuitously mean. Which is basically like, well, hey, somebody gave me a bag of mean. Somebody's got to get it. You know? I have it, so I'm just going to use it. That kind of thing. That said, everyone, I do think that this is a 2 hour and 30 minutes. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. You couple that with the interview, and if you couple that with my last live, right? This has probably been the most. Oh, well, thank you, Queen. Queen AI said, I'm glad you clear him, sister. And Naraya said, Marcus and his viewers, we're at you only. Blessings, Dominique. That's from Clarissa. Clarissa in person. He tried to embarrass you when you on his head. Yeah, he did try. You didn't know what his answer would be, but he would never. You're just funny content for him. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course, but you know what? Naraya, it doesn't matter what I am for him. What matters is that what I am for me. Do you realize that in the scope of this entire experience, right? Nobody on YouTube is going to describe me as a person who is incapable, a person who does not have a professional bone, a person who has not been able or cannot demonstrate that they can do something that is not typical of ASI, right? I find value in that. I find value in the fact that I have a work product who's a work product that can be shopped around and pitched and even self-developed, right? We can do it. We can do it. We can produce it ourselves as a platform. There's a way to do it. So at the end of the day, I have a work product that's very much usable. I own it. I wish a mother effer would. Oh, baby, because you talk about lab to the bank. Oh, no. See, Ninja, you ain't lapping to the bank with them little droplets of 20s and 40s and 30s of dollars. But, baby, the work product, I own the work product. Now, play with that work product. I don't know why people like to, what is this? Chill. Play with that work product if you want, baby. I'm going to lab to the bank. All the way. Because y'all going to recognize it when y'all see it. Y'all going to be like, that Dominique shit. Y'all going to call him out. Y'all going to be like, nah, little nigga. That is Dominique's. All that. I know what you say. And yeah, anybody could say. We all say stuff. Like, yeah, I get that. But you at no point said to anyone that you were sitting down and have put together an entire pitch packet. I'm not even getting into. Just play with me. Play with me if you want. Play with me. Play with me. And I ain't threatening you because I'm not finna get violent with you or I don't know what that Marcus. To be honest with you, out of everything that you said to me in that interview, the thing that hurt me the most is those last words. It hurt me. It didn't fear me because I'm not afraid of you, Marcus. I cannot be afraid of you, Marcus. I don't know. I don't see how anybody could, but I just know I can't. And I would tell you this, bruh, but it did hurt me. It hurt me for you to say that because in that moment, you basically threatened me. And you did so. You know, when I sent Marcus my address, y'all, I sent a message with the address, and the message literally said something to the effect of the fact that I'm sending you this address is should be seen as a level of trust, right? Please be careful. It says something to that effect, like please don't play with it or please be careful. And so, because you got asked some questions in an interview, I got to be made to feel threatened, or you got to try to make me feel threatened. Because like I said, Marcus, you cannot make me feel threatened. It's not enough of you to do that. I'm just, no shade to you. I'm naturally not fearful. Like, naturally. Do y'all know I got into an argument, a confrontation with an MFer in these streets, right? I swear to y'all, this is a fact. I got into a confrontation with a ninja in these streets. I'm like, are you trying to run me this fade? You trying to run me this fair one or whatever? He reaches into his bag. This nigga pulls out a big old gun. This wasn't like no Glock. Now, I'm not a gunsmith, so don't expect me to tell you all the different, but I can tell you that that gun was big as a MFer. And I am so heavy on the fearless. I'm so heavy on the you not gonna bully me off my stance after you start with me, disrespect me in the street. Now I want to put hands on you. Now you want to go in your bag and get a gun because you realize you done effed up. And now we standing in the middle of the street and you're counting down from 5 to 1. And do y'all know God must love me like, thank you, Jesus, Lord. My life could have been going that day because do y'all know I literally did not move until he got to 2. That's when I was like, well, shit. He might mean it. You know, at first it was kind of like I'm about to call a nigga bluff. Or, whatever, like, or even it's just like, I don't give a F, like, I'ma still pop my ish, like, no, you disrespected me. I'm walking down this street minding my business, and because your angry, disgusting, DL, mad, big, old, stupid, doofy, crooked nose, nasty ass, lopsided head, in the face ass, DL ass nigga, you can't take seeing somebody that's out loud and proud. So you feel you gotta disrespect the girls when we come through, okay? Knowing damn well that you in the DMs of a whole nother trans. Or, God forbid, a whole masculine ass nigga. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Heterosexual men don't bother me in the street. If I get bothered in the street by a man, he's not a heterosexual man. It's just that simple. That's the math. That's literally, I promise y'all, that is the math. ASHABZ is the Cash App. A-Shabs. Y'all can definitely drop that in. I do want y'all to continue to follow, subscribe. But I will tell you this, I'm not typically a messy person. I'm not a person who finds myself in heaps of conflict. I've tried to create a platform that has some class to it, that's grown, intelligent, witty, smart, and all the things of the things, right? I can say hi to my baby Coco too. Hey Coco. Hey good girl, you hear my loud voice and you probably scared. I just know damn well that I know you fucking lying. That shit say 200. Ain't no way 202 people is in this room. You see that? Y'all see my baby? And who says why is No. It's not, you know what? I don't know if I want to answer this person's question because I'm kind of thinking that, you know what? Matter of fact, let's go on ahead and, because I mean, I don't be having time for y'all. Like, all the go back and the back and forth and, oh, my Nashville sister says she is scared to do it. I know that's right. Oh, he can get it. I mean, I can give it to him so that he don't have to get it. Somebody said that give him my chart. I don't give a damn. I don't care. If he wanted it, he could have just asked for it when we were here. Like, what on earth? Yeah, let me get her on up out of here because she's being a little rude to me. You know what I mean? Little, kind of doing a little too much. You know, I'd be appreciating the comment here and there, but like, I don't be needing like all that extra ish. Like, sometimes it gets to be a little like, you know, like, what you really on? Like, because you're not really that important to me for me to just have you around here on bullshit. So, I mean, like, the hell? Why would I do that? That will break the glass. Oh, okay, Naraya. Naraya, would you be mad if he got your my chart? Because it wouldn't bother me if he got mine's. So I don't know what you think you. And see, this is what I mean. Y'all think y'all be being evil and y'all just be God be using y'all for my favor. See, you just giving me a chance to flex how my chart is clean and clear. You giving me a chance to flex. Know what I mean? Because you want to come up in here talking about how he going to get a hold of my chart as if, because you know what the stereotypical view of the LGBT community, you know, if you're in the community, obviously you must be da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. No, none of those problems over here, baby. None of those problems over here, Naraya. So yeah, nice try, baby girl. We not worried about the my chart thing. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, well, Naraya, we're not worried about him, my chart. He could do what he want to do with that. If he really, he could have literally been like, Dominique, open up your my chart. I'd have opened up my chart. Ain't nothing in there crazy. I ain't got nothing in my chart that I gotta hide from, be ashamed of. I don't have nothing in my chart that's life threatening, health threatening. I don't have nothing in my chart that would suggest that that I have death is imminent, or that, you know, I'm gonna go blind, right? If you know, you know, I don't have those issues in my chart. So no Naraya. No, Naraya. He wants something where he can get a result, baby girl. So that wouldn't be the thing for him to do because he won't get a result. What happened? Troy had big you up. He's a good, real straight man. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Troy, actually. I do. Marcus about to make more than 20,000 bands off of you. Okay, and Naraya? He's going to make that $20,000 off of you too, because you're going to be watching, right? You're going to like, you're going to share, you're going to subscribe. So aren't you a part of the whole, right? So you're going to make some of that money off of you too. You're helping. You know what? Let's get your little ethnically named ass to calm down for a little bit. You need a timeout. What the hell wrong with you? Some of y'all get on my nerve. I mean, you don't even be good at this shit. Some of y'all don't even be good at it. Like, for real, for real. Just getting on my nerves. Y'all know I'm old and cranky. I ain't got time for these people to come up in here with this foolishness. How do you feel about, because you mad because when you was making the comments about, what made you think he was going, and because you didn't get the reaction you wanted, right? I'm talking about this person in the comments. You thought by saying that, like that was a dart, that was a little poker, and it was supposed to hurt me and make me feel like, nah, but you see how I ate that up, right? I answered your question. I'm like, nigga, I don't feel no way about losing that. I reach for what I want in life. What are you talking about? What? Like, what the hell's wrong with you, Love So True? What's up? How you doing? Like, and so because you saw that didn't get under my skin, then you try to hit me with the, my chart. Marcus is gonna, first of all, I know Marcus ain't sitting on here talking like that. Second of all, Marcus ain't gonna do that. Third, if Marcus got enough sense, he'll find something else to do because that's not gonna yield him the type of results that are gonna be beneficial to his channel. It's not gonna be no content. So whatever. That is exactly what got him agitated. Let me put it to you this way: for however I look, I guarantee you would more than likely give me my props if you knew the answer to that question. Let me just go on and say, because it ain't like this ninja ain't going it ain't like ninja ain't finna try to put it out there anyway. So it really don't even matter low key. You understand what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. At my age, I look better than a lot of people that are 10, 15, 20 years younger than me. Absolutely. 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 I could still wear certain kind of clothes that fit my body a certain type of way. And yeah. 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 Y'all see them outfits. Y'all better scroll them little, and y'all be seeing my little cute fits and my, okay, 56, 5'6". Yeah. That's what 56 is hitting on. Now Marcus is 40. Now y'all do the math. Oop. 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 and this is why I'm saying, like, you want me to feel inferior. You want me to feel bad because what? I'm not beautiful, because I'm not pretty. That's probably the underlying, isn't it? Right? So that's where because no, and that's not how I see myself, but I see from his point of view, right, where this is going, right? And so you want me to look down on myself because I don't look like the trans that you want to fuck. Because see, you really want me to look fuckable. But in order for me to look fuckable, I only have two options, right? Cause it's obvious what bro like. It's obvious what bro like. It's clear. So your issue with me is that I'm not passable. Your preference are those who are more passable. Right? That's pretty much what that comes down to. My whole thing is I really don't give a damn one way or the other. I don't care. This is me. Nobody owns the trans corner. Nobody, this is not a monolith. We come in all different kinds of shapes and sizes and colors. Some of us want to keep it. Some of us want to cut it off. I can tell you I've always wanted to keep mine. So when you ask me if I wish I was smaller, no, bitch, I don't want to be smaller, because if I was smaller, first of all, it would look really like, how crazy would it be to be walking around with 11 inches and be like 4 feet tall? 5 feet tall. Would that not be ridiculous? Right? We like a little proportion over here. Yeah, we like some proportion over here. So no, you're not about to try to make me feel ashamed about one of the very things. Nigga, it's my size that I brag about. It's my height, that my legs, the strength in the... Y'all, look at these legs. Look at these. Y'all see these suckers? You see that? Look at that. Look at that. I put work into that, baby. That didn't just happen by happenstance. You can't shame me for that. That's one of the things I love about me. I love my off-kiltered nature. I love my big awkwardness sometimes, like that. These are things about me I actually embrace. Like, you really got me effed up, bruh. Okay? And you wish you had these long legs, Mr. Marcus. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. You crazy? You try to play me. I love my legs, my arms. They muscular. Yeah, I love them. Like I said, and trust me, any man I've ever dealt with, whether you was a sneaky link or a little quick bop, because I'm going to tell you, I low-key treat these niggas the way they treat you females, if you really want to know the tea. I ain't going to hold you. My nephew can tell you. I be trying to not really, but I kind of treat these dudes the way they treat you females. They really be bops. So, I don't know what the hell he think, like, what he think. Listen, mother has lived. Okay? Mother has lived down. You understand what I'm saying? Anything anybody doing has been done. But I want to be clear about this. So, like, get it out your, if you want to spend, no, I've never wanted to become a woman, because you can't become a woman. You have to be born one. That's how it works. I'm sorry. It's not me. You can't become that. You can't. I just like these clothes. I like the appearance. I like the way, like, I like to be comfortable for me. This look works for me. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine. Go find you a trans that does work for you, mister. Mister. So what you got to do? The hell you worrying about me for? Like you ain't got enough trans up in your stable anyway. And then, oh my goodness, the way oh my God. And he likes to talk about manhood. Really, Marcus? You're going to teach I could teach K3 more about manhood than you ever could. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big things about man. Yeah. More than that person. Yeah. Absolutely. How much more could a nigga who would film another nigga sexing another nigga know about manhood than me? How much more? Oh, just because he put jeans on and a shirt? Oh, y'all got life fucked up. Y'all got life twisted. Y'all got life twisted. How much about manhood can a man who was willing to record a man have intercourse with a man, how much can that man teach those young men about manhood? That way, we should be able to teach the same amount then. For all that, I can teach as much as you, if not more. The hell? I could definitely teach him how to stand on business. Okay? I bet you I could teach them now how to stand 10 toes down. How many times have the straight men on your channel let you talk to them in all kind of disparaging, disrespectful, homoerotic ways? How many times? And not spaz on you on the spot, off rip. How many times have you disrespected Chosen to his face? How many times have you come for that young boy's manhood? Mind you, he's still very young. So what? Maybe, what if he trying to still find himself? Maybe he ain't even figured it out. It don't look like you figured it out, bro. But you just constantly trying to position him as the next homosexual on ASI. And I kind of feel like, low key, you would have tried my nephew like that. You would have. Because that's your pattern. You don't like heterosexual men. You don't respect heterosexual men. The person you give the most respect to on your platform is a man, right? But it's not a heterosexual one. It's not a heterosexual one. It's a man, all right, but it's not a heterosexual man. It's an LGBT person. Real men, like men who are heterosexual and don't have any leanings at all. So they not trying to film nothing. They don't want to watch it. They don't want to record it. They don't want to be nowhere near none of that spicy gay-ish. They don't want nothing to do with the spicy zesty. Like those, like I'm talking about those real men. Real heterosexual men. You don't like them. You don't have no use for them. You try to get them up from around you. You like to keep the men around you that either have like little feminine ways or they questionable ways or like it's a little give and take. You know, is he not? I noticed that about you. When a man is 100% heterosexual and it's clear to the viewers where we don't have no question about it and you don't have no question about it or whatever, yeah, Brody, it's a whole different thing. And I'm seeing that. I peep that. You be treating like the more masculine men, the more actual hetero driven men in the Atlanta street bubble, you don't give them the same deference that you do. We don't see them on screen as much, right? That's why CJ really had to go, because I think that no matter what some of us may have questioned or thought, I think that at some point Marcus must have figured out what it was and or what it was like. This nigga too, it's too much masculinity in this nigga, damn it. Marcus complains about masculinity. He complains about it in me. Marcus does not like masculinity. Y'all not seeing the Marcus is probably like, nah, this nigga, see, he too masculine. I can't. Where's the feminine, man? Shay, where you at? Shay. Y'all don't remember, and I love Shay. We should all love Shay. Shay is a sweetie. But y'all don't remember how Marcus was very deferential to Shay. Look at Josiah. I hate to say this because Josiah, you catching a stray. And I don't mean no harm, but I mean at the end of the day, you did sleep with a white man that looked like he probably make body masks out of people's bodies. I know he's dead. God forgive me because I'm talking about the dead. But chances are he's probably more like the Walking Dead, because it really was given Get Out on a whole nother level type ish. Like, I don't know what the F. Like, I'm not apologizing for this because I really feel in my heart of hearts that if you would have looked under that man's bed, it ain't no way it wasn't going to be somebody up under there. It ain't no way that that man didn't have a box of DICKs somewhere. It's just no way. It's no way. There's no way that man didn't have a box of D's under the bed. Right? That's why God got bro up out of here. God was like, and this, no. So, my whole thing is this. Even with Josias, right? He was very deferential to Josias. Josias got a lot of camera time. Josias' story was pushed out in a certain way. But I think that Marcus, even before most of you all saw it, Marcus already knew that Josias had that soft side. Now, I don't know if he was waiting for that side to come out on him, right? Or what? But we know that Josias was not an alpha male, right? At the very least, you wouldn't describe him as an alpha male, right? Beta, whatever, but not alpha. So Marcus is anti-heterosexual. I don't care if he calls himself hetero. The weird thing about some people in the gay community who describe themselves as heterosexual but are actually not is that, you know, they will create whatever definition of heterosexuality works for them. Whatever that means. That means, you know, for some of them, I could try this one time. I'm heterosexual. Right? For some of them, that means, you know, because if you think about it, if you going to get the baby oil and you want it rubbed on the body of this man, right? That means that you have to imagine what that should be looking like, right? Because you're creative, you're a director, you're a producer, you're all these things, right? So you already have an image that you're looking for. You're expecting an image. There's something that you want to see, right? Yeah, absolutely. You damn right. Yes, becoming, he thought it all out. Red spot, baby oil, yes. Amora, thank you, everyone. Yes, and thank you, Amora. Let's get those. Okay, Amora got those likes up to 200. Amora, Delmar, thank you so much. Pimping ain't easy. Josias had them pretty brown eyes, didn't he? Handsome young man. Very handsome young man. Y'all, yes, hit the likes from Mother Brandon. Hey, how you doing? He liked Josias. I don't know that to be a fact. I'm not going to make the accusation, but what I will say, Red Spot, is that he spent a lot of time in Josias' presence, and he looked happy every time. That's all I say. Someone else says he was attracted to Josias. Somebody said Josias took it. You know what? The devil's a liar. Becoming Danae. I'm not. You are too much. Yolanda Rain, right? Yup, that part. Thought he was going to expose tragedy. He hates him. Yeah. How you going to try to set track? And see, this is why I told my nephew, I said, nephew, listen. This is a man who will try to place you in environments and situations where temptations occur, right? He's going to try and position you in a sexual light that's not accurate. That doesn't, because I'm not one of the gay people. You know how I can't stand these gay people who think that everybody around them is gay. One of the reasons why I have successful friendships with heterosexual men is I'm not always trying to fucking recruit people, right? I don't have to recruit. So once I know, and it's an established reality that you are who you are, you're a heterosexual, I'm not interested. I'm not looking at you that way. I'm no longer even attracted if I was, right? But half the time, what it is too is people don't understand that we have a type just like everyone else. I have a type. Don't assume that because you're a nice looking guy that, if you see me, I'm definitely going to be attracted to you because all the women are attracted to you. No, I have a type. I do. I like them a little rough around the edges. Just a little rough around the edges, not too rough. But I do like them a little bit rough around the edge. Which should tell you something that I am definitely attracted to a more alpha-like energy, right? A more alpha-like energy. Like the type of dudes that I would be attracted to is a certain kind of energy. I don't know how much of that I really even want to get into. I probably don't want to get into too much of that, but we being candid. That Cash App is in effect tonight. Y'all ain't never even heard me push my Cash App on here. Okay, this is so rare. This is a rare thing. Like you don't even hear me doing that. You know what I mean? But tonight, oh hell no. Y'all, no. Tonight we got to. I don't give a damn. Tonight, yeah, we on that. We've given this platform and this medium and this space and the Atlanta interviews ecosystem a lot of time and energy. And shoot, I'm pretty sure on the late night, I'm talking like late. Like, so for those of y'all who be up around like the 1 o'clock, because I want to get back to this when I'm more calmer. And I'm not angry. So when I say when I'm more calm, it's not anger, but I'm hype. It's like my adrenaline right now is way, way up there. Like the endorphins is endorphing, if that makes any sense. This says, trust me, Ebony, Josiah's girlfriend ain't gonna allow Marcus back around Josiah. She's red and she sees the damage that mucus has caused for others. Wow. Marcus definitely took Cash up through there. Oop. I know that to be a fact. But I'll tell you right now, if I was going to put money on one or the other, come on now. Y'all know damn well where I'm putting that money at, right? Y'all got to know. Y'all do know where I'm going to put the money, right? Y'all know where I'm going to place that bet, right? Real talk. I mean, it just is what it is. Y'all know where I'm going to, y'all know where I'm going to put the chip, right? On the wheel, y'all know where I'm going to put the chip. But it is what it is. He was trying to insinuate you have low self-esteem. Yeah. Marcus B. Yeah. The Cash App is ASHABZ. So ASHABZ. And when it comes up, it's going to come up as Dominique Taylor. That will be the name associated with it. But the Cash App itself is, of course, $ASHABZ. Z as in, zoo where you go visit the animals or whatever. Yeah, he was trying. I think what it was is he wanted me to have low self-esteem. Marcus would get off on someone having low self-esteem. Like, that's a turn up. If I would have given that, I think that Marcus probably would have, like, started pulling lotion out my cabinet, dropped his drawers, and just, like, started, like, know what I'm saying? Spanking know what I mean? Doing the chicken, the choke. I really believe that because Marcus gets off on that. Marcus gets off on that. And so that's really what he wanted. He wanted me, and he likes to emasculate men. Even with Tone, like, okay, me and Tone had our dealings or whatever, but the truth of the matter is, in real life, Marcus is no more masculine than Tone. As far as masculinity alone go, no, he's got no more masculinity in him than a Tone. Absolutely not. It's not like he's got this extra amount of, no. That's not what it's giving. I gotta sit down, y'all. So we're gonna have to let me turn this camera around, and yeah, we're just going to. I'm not gonna be able to see all of the comments though because now the camera's back this way. But yeah, guys, I'm not. Marcus wanted me to have low self-esteem, and I think that he can't understand why I do not. And maybe if I was the kind of person who reduced myself to just this part of my life and who I am, shit, maybe I would. Who knows? But because I know I'm more than this, right? Hell no, low self-esteem for what, nigga? Why your self-esteem ain't low? I don't know how in the hell somebody can literally walk around knowing that their nickname is the homeless humper. What the hell? Like, why is your self-esteem so high, bruh? You like to talk about accountability and all that. Why the hell is your self-esteem so high? You the homeless humper? Okay. All right, brother. Okay. Marcus, what did you mean when you said, you know where I live? What did that mean? What were you trying to tell me? I don't know. Am I being threatened? Am I being came on to? Was it a come on? Was that I know where you at? Like I could pull back up and slide up, and we could. Was that I'm not with that or rip. That's the funny shit. Do y'all have any idea even how insulting it is to have a man tell you how unpleasing you are to him when he's one of the last types of niggas you will ever deal with? Like, on what planet am I running around with fat grandpa face ass ninjas? Like, what? A nigga built like he in the 7th grade. A nigga built like he just literally got on varsity. I feel like if you gonna be a nigga dissecting me, at least be a nigga that I look at and be like, well, yeah, well, shit, I lost that because I would have did that one. I would date that's a loss. That one I would have. I would have wanted him. Marcus, you ain't that. You is not that, Marcus. You know how many men I be around and I almost damn near can't not flirt with a man? Marcus, I ain't never flirted with you. I ain't never gave you the look. I have never, not even slightly considered you in that way. And you the nigga that whose opinion I'm supposed to respect about me. A nigga that I wouldn't fuck with your dirty dick. I wouldn't even fuck you with your own, bro. With your own? I wouldn't even strap your own? But you gonna come in my house and tell me how I look? No, nigga. No. I'm gonna need Trey Songz to bring his little sexy ass up in here and tell me how bad I look. Then we can fight it out after that. Yeah. Eva, yeah, right. Yeah. I'm gonna need August Alsina to come in my house and tell me how bad I look. Okay? I want to hear it from a pretty pro. Because that's a pretty... August Alsina is a pretty pro. He a pro at being pretty. Marcus, when you became a pretty pro? Just when you were pretty pro. Marcus, you ain't pro at being pretty. Hell, tell somebody something about how they look. Ninja. Now, soon to come, the dress out. I'm going to show y'all in real time real soon what it's hitting on without all of this. He going to really be mad, y'all. I swear, I told Marcus, I'm like, bruh, and what, like, so you really think without all of that, like me and you, we just... Nobody don't know your bank status, mine, nothing, right? We just me and you. Dress, you put your outfit on, right? You put your little bib on, you know what I'm saying? You get your little, what was them cute little, you know them cute little marshmallow shoes you put on the kids? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Buster Browns or something. They call them Buster Browns. Right? You get your little bib. You get your little Oshkosh Bigosh suit. Get it. The classic one too, pinstripes. Get it. I throw my shit on. Bruh, we hit a club. Let's just see what happened. Let's just see what happened. I already know how it's going, bruh. I already know. Especially if we get to dancing. See, you can't dance with them because shit, when you understand what I'm saying? You're gonna be, they're gonna be like, that is so weird. Like, why is he humping my knee? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Is that the ASI guy? Apparently he's a knee humper too, you know. He's humping my knee in the club. Like, oh my God, I'm so disgusted. See, when I dance with them, it ain't gonna be no knees humping, right? So everything gonna be level, you know what I'm saying, evened up. Boy, when they get a load of the situation, because I ain't gotta get, you know, when God bless you, you don't gotta, I'm trying to say this to certain, you know, when God bless you in that area, you don't have to be, you know, at attention, so to speak. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be at attention. I'm telling y'all, they going to notice. Off rip. Oh, shit, Dominique. Damn it, Dominique. Ooh, Dominique. Oh, Dominique. Dominique, I'm so glad you ain't make the commitment to that lifestyle. Oh, Lord, I'm glad you. No, I usually say you can't come back, but this time, baby, I got to. I have to make an exception because what I that dance. Ooh, when you put your arm around me like that, and I moved closer to you, I almost had to jump back. Now, your friend I was dancing with, I didn't know what he had going on. What was he doing? He kept humping on my knee. It was so weird. Yeah. Jupiter. Jupiter says, I'm so glad you're on YouTube, Dominique. I am too. No, I am Dominique Leaks is the name, but the channel itself is Dominique Speaks. Or the show itself, yeah, is Dominique Speaks. The Leaks is a ode to obviously Nene Leaks. So you can see that I have an affinity for big women. I have an affinity for women who have a certain look about them, a certain body structure, a build that is atypical, but that they live in, and you know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely. Nene is like a role effing model. Like, yeah, Nene's my girl. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing with me, bruh. Like, stop playing with me. How you gonna be asking somebody how about their looks and getting on them about their looks, and that person actually looks better than you and has more to offer than you? Low key. The hell? I guess you done got these women. You know what? I don't know which one of you grannies in this chat, right? I don't know which one of you aunties or grannies in these chats that, you know, y'all ain't had, you know, the opportunity to really, I don't know. I don't know. Cause he said y'all be on him. Oh, he said, but I know what it's the money, right? Just keep it a bean. It's the money. He think y'all on him. Y'all on his wallet. Right? Y'all on that YouTube chat. Right? And you know a lot of men keep their facial hair because their facial hair make them look even better. You know that, right? A lot of times when you see men wear facial hair like that, it's because that be their saving grace. That hair, you got a lot. Yeah. I want to see it without all of that. Cause and then you want to talk about oh, I can't be a trans because I'm too big. Well, nigga, you can't be a heterosexual man. You do too much gay shit, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, we gotta have a line. What the hell? I can't be trans because I'm too big. You can't be straight because, nigga, you envisioning what Cash looked like having her body rubbed down with oil. So let's switch spots then. Let's switch. Is that what we need to do? Because I'm comfortable in your space too, to be honest with you. I might be the real bisexual, low-key. Queen said she's laughing her ass off. Beautiful array beautiful array indigenous queen. Truth, right? I love that name. Sheena said Dominique is cutting up. Be personal here, so he can't tell your personal business. You can address the comment. So it's dead after this. Yeah, I did. I addressed it in a story time. I got into an altercation. And I got the best of the person. And many times before, these so-called heterosexual men, I just call them the masculine punks, because these are not real heterosexual men. Don't find them. How do you end up in a conflict with a trans person as a genuine man? Like, that doesn't even map out. Like, there are all you heterosexual men, or like, when do you ever find yourself in a conflict with a trans person? Fuck. It usually means that you done fucked with that trans person in the street. They were walking by and you had to, oh, that's a nigga. Oh, why this nigga got on a belly shirt? That's what the nigga said to me that wanted to pull the gun out on me after I stood my ground and was ready to put paws on him. He was worried about why I'm in a belly shirt. What the fuck? And you ready to shoot me over this. And you want me to believe that you're a heterosexual man. Ain't no way in hell. There's just no way. There's no way. Another thing. I remember one day I was going in the store. I was coming in the store, right? And this YN, he was a young guy. He probably was no more than maybe, I'm going to say, 20. He was with his girlfriend. I came in the store. As soon as I walk in, this is him. His girlfriend, this is him. Ooh, ooh. Look, this is. You know what I did? Because, I'm bold like that. Because, first of all, what the fuck you gonna do? I walked right up to the nigga girl. I said, excuse me, young lady. I just want you to know you're in a relationship with a DL nigga. Her eyes look like, what the hell? What? I said, because what he just did is typical of what DL men do. I said, look how beautiful you are. I said, you're pretty. You got a nice body. You fine. Your hair look good. Why would he take your attention? Why would he take his attention off of you and put it on me and then direct your attention to me? You see, y'all got to catch those little things and stop letting those little things be the things that make you think you got a straight man. Oh, my nigga straight. He hate them. He can't stand them motherfuckers. He can't even be around them. Oh, my God. No, baby. Them is just the DL. Those is the ones. I'm telling you right now, those is the ones. Like, let me tell you something. Do you know how many times I have walked through a neighborhood, been harassed by someone when they was around all of their peoples, right? Everybody drinking, smoking. I walk by. I don't live in the hood. You know, you want a Joan or whatever, right? Come back through that same neighborhood a few hours later when all of the friends are gone, when the crowd has died down, when the block party is over, right? And run into the same individual, and now is, what you got going on? Yo, what you about to do? That's what's up? What time you on? What's up? What you trying to get into? Oh, you going home now? Oh, I her. These are the same dudes. The same dudes. I'm telling you. Real heterosexual men don't find themselves in confrontations with people like me. They don't. Let me see what's the commentation like. I did forget that I do have. What's up, Dominique? Get to 200 likes. But I'm assuming New York, Boston. Do that, Mike. Work is a prop. I don't give a damn why Marcus does it. There is never going to be a reason that would be good enough to have you disrespect me. Period. Marcus looks funny to me. I give Marcus respect. And by the way, in person, Marcus, bruh, I don't even want to. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be like straight, like just gratuitously rude, but no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not, and I'll tell you why I'm not. Because it's pointless, and right, I get nothing out of it. And I think I've said enough of what needs to be said. Right? But if you follow me, I'm sure you see moments like these play out again, whether it's with him or someone else. But the simple fact that no, there is no price that you could pay that's going to allow me to let you just drag me and be disrespectful and comically rude to me just because your content base is, I mean, I get it. You haven't had a lot of people that, you know, you're doing content with aren't effing with you right now, Marcus. I get it. And so you figure, you know, I need a viral moment. I can always use, yeah, I get it. I get what you were doing. Bruh, I get what you were doing. I'm getting ready to, what time is it? Cause I gotta, oh yeah, hell yeah, it's 10:56. I'll be back on here late night, y'all. I really gotta call this one off for now. My voice, I can barely talk. Cash App is ASHABZ, ASHABZ. If you did send, I don't read names. Just take it to God in prayer. If you want to put in the chat yourself, because the reason why I don't do that is for the same reason Vibes doesn't. And it's a smart thing not to do that, to read the names of the people who do that. But I can tell you what won't happen. It won't be no me blocking somebody after they sent me a Cash App, and especially if it's $1,000. Damn it, $1,000. Oh no, we getting some equipment, and then we really about to go to war. But if it's a dollar or 50 cents, bet I'm not going to be blocking you after you send it. Or I can't accept a piece of advice from somebody kind enough to look out. That would be crazy. So no, absolutely not. We're not doing that. So yeah, everyone, this is it. This is pretty much it for the night. Know what I mean? Thank everybody for coming on in. Definitely appreciate that. This was a huge look for me tonight. I know, Marcus, that you didn't mean for it to be a huge look in the way that it turned out to be, but it's a huge look, and I thank you for it. So, Marcus, you know what I'm saying? If you're able to get over this, and you're trying to get some work done and be credible, let's chop it up. But let's respect one another as men. Right? And that's pretty much it. So with that said, everyone, y'all have a good evening. And I'll see y'all again on the late night. Bye-bye. Damn, my nigga.